welcome to the campus of North Brunswick High School for tonight's high school basketball action between the North Brunswick High School Scorpions and the visiting Laney Buccaneers. North Brunswick hosting Laney tonight. The Scorpions of North Brunswick are 500. Partner Jay Combs, 8-8, 1-6 in Mid-Eastern Conference play. Laney, again, under head coach Ashley Jones, rock solid program, Jay. The Bucks are 11-5, 5-3 in the Mid-Eastern Conference, good enough for fourth place in league play. Jay, it feels like it's been a while since we've been together. Welcome back.
It was last year, and it was a long time ago. Holy cow, little do we know the first week of December of 2021 would be our last game until what? Here we are almost at the end of January 2022, and everyone is, I'm sure, sick and tired of hearing all about ice and snow and COVID and all kinds of crazy things. But the good news is it is warm, it is healthy, and we should have a pretty darn good, or hopefully have a pretty darn good doubleheader here for you this evening. And
Jay, three of the area's really premier players in Laney's Jada Simpson and Taylor Chisholm, and of course North Brunswick's number 23, Laney Scoggins. Scoggins averaging 17 points per game, partner.
Yeah, number 2 scorer in the conference, and we got a lot of talent on the floor for both teams.
Starting for North Brunswick is Scoggins, Tamaya Oates, Ayana Myers, Abby Trexler, and Jada Burnett, as North Brunswick turns it over on the first possession of the game. Starters for Laney, Jada Simpson, Catherine McGinnis, Anise Lewis, Brooke Summer, and of course Taylor Chisholm.
North off to a tough start there with an unforced turnover. You can't do that against a team like Laney.
Shot off the glass, no good, and Scoggins corrals the defensive board for North Brunswick. Trexler could not handle the pass from Scoggins. Now Laney's running ahead with it. Scoggins came up with a nice defensive play, pushes it all the way ahead to Burnett. Great pass, and the shot rattles out. Jada Burnett had a great look at it, and the shot just rimmed out. So we're still scoreless. Summer from distance, bingo, 3-0 early Laney lead.
3-point shot by Summer. That's what everybody likes to do these days, is shoot the triple.
Laney tried to force a tie-up. Good pass in from Trexler to Burnett. Rebound by number 24, Tamaya Oates, and she lays it up and in for North Brunswick's first basket of the contest.
Oates, one of those sneaky kind of players, averages about 5 boards a game, a little over 7 points per contest for Coach Travis Fortune's Scorpions.
Oh, good rotation over by Scoggins, and she comes up with a steal as Laney was trying to work it in the post. Oh, Scoggins tried to dribble through a double team there and lost possession, but a foul was called against Laney's number 12, Anise Lewis. Scoggins, Jay, for a kid who averages 17 points per game, she's been very unselfish in the early going.
Yeah, good observation, Sam, and she has had a splendid, and only a junior, 17 points, 8 boards. Very talented player.
Trexler tried to work it into number 42, Jada Burnett, and Burnett lost it out of bounds. Burnett, really, the junior center, that's a good-sized kid, Jay. She averages more than 6 boards per game.
She is the number 9 rebounder in the Mid-East Conference this year among girls. These two teams played earlier in the season, and Laney won by 40. I don't know that they'll be able to do that here tonight.
Chisholm mid-range jumper off the mark and out of bounds, so possession will go to North Brunswick. 5:50 left in the opening frame. Laney got a 3-pointer from Brooke Summer, the senior guard, and Tamaya Oates had the first bucket of the game for the Scorpions of North Brunswick.
I think situations like this, Sam, are going to dictate how well North is able to do here tonight.
Oh, good press breaker there. Abby Trexler's got it. Mid-range jumper is up, and it rattles in. Efficient press breaker there by the Scorps.
Boy, Abby, a senior, seems like she's been playing here forever. And
yeah, she played as a 9th grader on the varsity, and so it seems like we've done about 7 years of North Brunswick girls games, and Abby Trexler was on the roster.
And having a pretty solid senior
boy,
year.
Jay,
A little bit of shake and bake
move.
there, huh?
Jada Simpson had the 3 rattle out on her, but what a move she made to free herself as Laney comes up with a steal. North was trying to push the pace in transition. North with an early 4-3 lead.
Chisholm on some quick hands that time. That was a pretty good pass by Scoggins.
There's Chisholm. Shot attempt is no good, but number 12, Anise Lewis, was fouled by number 23, Laney Scoggins, much to the chagrin of the North Brunswick bench and North Brunswick head coach Travis Fortune. So Lewis will go to the line for a pair.
Anise, as a freshman, starts for a real good high school team in Laney as she,
with a free throw stroke like that.
Yeah, makes
the
sense. First. You know, her numbers from the free throw line, not very impressive, 33%. Didn't look like it on that shot.
And Jay, not just a freshman who plays a little. She averages 5 points and 2 boards per game.
She helps, and she helped right there with a good double team. North lucky to retain possession.
I mean, folks, this Laney Scoggins, number 23, who's got the ball for North Brunswick right now. Listen to this stat line. Averages 17 points per game, 8 rebounds, more than 2 assists per game, and just under 5 steals per game. I mean, she is just a stat stuffer.
And all those statistics put her in the top 10, many cases top 5 in the conference.
Oh, Brooke Summer had her shot blocked. It came right back down to her. That shot no good, and look at the strong board by Jada Meese Burnett.
Woo.
But she was tied up by Taylor Chisholm, so Chisholm's effort earns Laney an extra possession here.
Yeah, I don't know how big Burnett is, but
stud.
Yeah.
Simpson from distance, bingo. Second three-pointer of the first quarter for the Buccaneers.
That's where they have to really be careful. They being North. Every possession, they got to really protect the ball.
Chisholm off the glass, no good. Another scrum for the loose ball. It'll be another tie ball situation, and this time the arrow favors the Scorpions. 8-4 lead midway through the first quarter for the visiting Laney Buccaneers.
You know, Burnett can help keep North in the game just by her rebounding ability. They got to be able to handle the ball a little better than they have thus far. Another turnover, nope, is going to stay with North Brunswick.
Trexler, the trigger woman for North Brunswick.
Yeah, that's the kid they probably want to get the ball to, Scoggins.
Trexler tried to work it into Oates and turned it over, so turnovers piling up here in the early going. From distance, off back iron, no good. Burnett tracked down another rebound and did a good job saving it before it went out of bounds. Here comes Scoggins. She's just going to pull up.
Bang.
Oh, Jay, it was dead on the money. Just a little too soft.
You know,
boy, she'd like to have that one back. That was a beautiful looking shot.
Watching Scoggins for 5 minutes in 2022. My quick observation is, Laney, you need to be a little more selfish.
Agreed. Agreed.
Because she can carry a load on those shoulders, let me tell you.
Jay, it does make it difficult though when she's also probably the team's best ball handler. So a lot's being asked of her to break this press or help break this press, and serve as the team's primary scorer.
She's kind of the best of everything for North.
Another rebound, and here comes Scoggins on the break. She kept it herself, missed. Oates with the rebound, and another tie ball situation. The arrow. Boy, Jay, they pointed toward North Brunswick. No, it's going to Laney. North got the last one. So that's the third tie ball situation of the opening frame, and Laney regains possession.
Tamayo, it's not real big, but in there, kind of more than holding her own on the inside. Ooh.
Anise Lewis tried to rifle a pass, thread the needle to Chisholm there on the block, but it was knocked out of bounds by North Brunswick.
Keep an eye on this kid, Lewis, Sam. She looks like the real deal. Boy, they moved
good
the
ball movement, good head fake. Walker's got it, and that's number 45, Breon Walker for Laney, who's just checked into the game.
And good patience that time by Chisholm.
Boy, this is a well-coached team, Jay.
Yep.
I know we've said it a lot through the years, but they just do these little things real well. Of course, right when I say that, they kind of commit an unforced turnover. But it does allow Laney to jump into its full-court press look. Trexler's got it across the timeline. Rifles it over to Scoggins. Oh, shot is blocked by number 14, Brooke Summer, and nearly turned over by Laney, but Jada Simpson rifles it ahead to Taylor Chisholm. Mid-range jumper.
Boom.
Nothing but nylon. First points of the game for the senior forward. Chisholm nearly averages a double-double with 12 points and 9.6 boards per contest.
Simpson, great job on the pass.
With a steal. Chisholm with the steal and the finish, and I think North's going to want a timeout to talk it over. So 4 consecutive points by Laney's Taylor Chisholm, and a 9-0 run has staked the Bucks to an early 12-4 lead. Early observations, Jay?
Well, one thing quick, that's a great timeout by Travis Fortune, because, you know, this thing can get away with you or get away from you real quick. North played pretty solid there until they got in the middle of this 9-0 run on the part of Laney. Laney comes in here tonight off a victory earlier in the week, 59-37 against West Brunswick, and North in here this evening had a win this week, 37-32 against Ashley. So both teams hopefully are starting to play their best basketball at the right time of the year. Gosh, Sam, despite us only our third game of the year, we're not that far away from the conference tournament and then ultimately the playoffs.
Yeah, 2.5 weeks, and these teams will be duking it out at BCC for a conference tournament crown. Good pass from Trexler over to Samaya Hankins, number 22 for North. Here comes Scoggins, tried to rifle a pass into Oates, turned it over, and here's the freshman, Anise Lewis, off the glass and in an 11-0 run for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, the turnovers will kill you. And good teams like Laney will take advantage of them. I don't think North could get into a running game with these guys and be too successful. Rebound to number 45. I thought it said 15, Brianna Walker. She's a senior. Pulls down a couple of boards a game and pulled one down that time.
So Laney with a 14-4 lead. North led the game 4-3 before this 11-0 spurt by the visiting Buccaneers. Laney again 11-5 overall, 5-3 in league play. North Brunswick right on the 500 mark at 8-8. And Laney,
nice
dish. Good pass in. Walker couldn't finish. Her follow-up attempt is no good, but she was fouled on the play. And to finish that, Laney 5-3 in the league. North Brunswick 1-6. So Walker will go to the line for 2.
Sweet pass, Sam, that time by a sophomore, Lauren Bastable. Averaging 4 points, 5 boards, couple assists, and only a 10th grader.
Walker with a good-looking stroke, but misses the first of 2 foul shots. She's a 40% shooter from the charity stripe. Got some new faces in the game. Oh, nope, that's number 25, the starter, Ayanna Myers. And Jay, check out 25, who just pulled down the board for North Brunswick. That's a freshman for North Brunswick. And she rips a steal away from a much more experienced Taylor Chisholm and draws a foul.
That's
big-time rebound by the young lady.
Ayanna Myers, 9th grader, and gosh, she's contributed this year, Sam. 3 boards a game, 2.5 points, 2 steals. 9th graders playing at the varsity level.
Amazing, isn't it?
I think so.
Scoggins from distance, off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Taylor Chisholm, and here come the Bucks. 25 seconds left in the opening frame. Laney with a 10-point lead. Ooh, another one that's right on the money, just a little bit short. Oates with the rebound off of Burnett's hands and back to Scoggins. Tough pass there, handled by Hankins. 5 seconds left in the quarter, partner. Pass into Burnett. Oh, well, they had Scoggins on the wing open, but Burnett had a lot of pressure in her face and turned it over. Jay, we're going to take a short break between the first and second quarters. Laney 14, North Brunswick 4. Thanks for joining us tonight on Focus Broadband. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. North Brunswick hosting the Laney Buccaneers tonight in Mid-Eastern Conference high school basketball action on Focus Broadband. North Brunswick had an early 4-3 lead, and Laney scored the final 11 points of the first quarter. So the Bucks lead by 10, and Chisholm deflects a pass out of bounds. North will retain possession. Oates trying to find a open teammate. Scoggins thought about it and then threw it to Chisholm. The Buccaneers come up with a steal. Mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound to number 10, Catherine McGinnis. Chisholm with a head fake. Oh, a good-looking pass. Laney couldn't finish the shot. The offensive rebound and put back up and in. Brooks Summers got 5, and Laney leads by 12.
Yeah, Chisholm gave her a great look. Missed the first, but stayed with it.
What a catch. Boy, what a catch that was by Burnett.
She's got some good hands. Sam, I was looking at their numbers. So for North Brunswick, Laney Scoggins and Tamaya Oates take nearly 50% of all the shots that North takes. Now, what that tells me is Scoggins in particular, I think she had 3 shots in the first quarter. She's got to shoot a little more if this team is going to be successful here this evening. She's been very willing to give the ball up and has made some excellent passes inside. Probably going to have to get that ball to go in the hoop here a couple of times to get them going.
5 seconds, partner.
Well,
5-second violation. Just as we heard from the north sideline, move the ball. But Scoggins just trying to get something going offensively. She has been held scoreless through the game's first 9 minutes tonight.
Well, but you know, between Simpson and Lewis,
tough sled.
Front part of that zone's tough to penetrate.
Jay, for our loyal fans watching tonight, how do you want to attack that zone defense if you're North Brunswick?
Well, you like to play inside out, but you got to get the ball inside first before you can come back out.
Oh, Trexler went up for it and lost it out of bounds. Go ahead, partner.
Well, you know, you like to get penetration, whether it be dribble penetration or, you know, being able to pass the ball inside and then turn and try to hit somebody, you know, around that three-point arc and let them go up. Problem is,
picked up her dribble.
As you mentioned earlier, the one kid that, you know, can do all that is Scoggins, but she has a hard time doing everything, right?
Oh, there's a good rebound
Absolutely.
by Scoggins.
Yeah, she got fouled a couple times there and finally called it.
A little frustration there on the face of Laney Scoggins. The foul called against Laney's Catherine McGinnis. Each team has been charged with 3 team fouls. Oh, that was Laney's 4th team foul, rather. So 6:13 left before halftime. Laney leads 16-4. So, Jay, I feel like we're going to say Laney a lot between one team and then North Brunswick's Laney Scoggins.
Yeah, it's true. Look how far out that zone's coming. There you go. A little bit.
A good-looking shot. Maybe just a tad flat, but a good possession by North Brunswick. Oates just couldn't quite get the mid-range jumper to fall. A good pass, a good extra pass. All leads to an open jumper. Missed, and then Laney loses it out of bounds.
Well, Sam, North's got to remember when the ball goes up, you got to look for whoever you're defending in your area and make sure you put a hip on them to kind of, block them off the boards. Laney is putting on a clinic here, passing the ball and attacking with this zone at the top of the key.
A deep 3 by Scoggins, a little shy, and Burnett nearly came up with the offensive rebound before Laney came away with it. Open look for Simpson. Oh, man, right on the mark. Just a little too soft. Scoggins tried to dribble out of that and was fouled. That's the 5th team foul charged against Laney. That foul was called on number 14, Brooke Summer, who has 5 points. Summer's 5 points lead all scorers so far tonight. Jay, nice little crowd filling in here in Leland this Friday night.
Absolutely. The guys are going to be going at it around 7:30, so it should be a good night of ball.
Scoggins just trying to find her shot. And that one was, again, online, but not quite strong enough. Trexler got her hand in the passing lane and deflected it out of bounds. So, Jay, it's been, we're going on almost a full quarter's worth, 8 minutes of game action with since North Brunswick's last points.
Been a while.
It was about midway through the first quarter when they scored their 4th point. Simpson's pass stolen by Scoggins, and here comes North Brunswick.
Wow.
Well, Jay, that was off Burnett, and then off number 22, Samaya Hankins, and then out of bounds. So another turnover by the Scorpions, just struggling to find any kind of offense.
Let me be clear. I've suggested that maybe Laney Scoggins needs to be, a little more unselfish or be selfish. In that play, though, she made the absolute right play and just wasn't able to catch the ball.
A good pass in from Lewis to number 25. That is Nasiah Lewis who puts it up and in.
Lewis to Lewis, I wonder.
That's right.
Maybe.
That's a good look by Trexler. Too strong. Burnett with the rebound. Off the glass, and it bounces in. Good rebound and putback by Jada Meese Burnett. And Laney now leads 18-6. Pull-up jumper, no good. Laney with the rebound. Another putback, no good. And then number 5, Jada Simpson, finally gets a putback to go. She's got 5, and Laney leads 20-6.
Yeah, Jada averages 13 points a game, number 5 in the conference in scoring.
Walt. One-handed little rifled baseball pass by Trexler, sails high and out of bounds. Possession will go back to Laney.
Well, it's so hard to win when you turn the ball over a lot, Sam. You only get so many possessions, right? So you first want to make sure you look for a good shot and then take a good shot. But you got to get in position first, and Scorps are having a hard time with that tonight.
Well, Jay, the young lady with the ball who just passed the ball, Anise Lewis, I've got my eye on her. She's going to be a player.
Kind of looks the part, doesn't she?
Fires one from deep. Bingo, right on cue. Thank you, Anise.
Wow, that was a triple.
Yep, 23-6. That is the third triple of the contest for the Laney Buccaneers. Simpson and Lewis have each hit one, and Brooks Summer also hit one.
Look how that zone is packed in, Sam, begging them to shoot.
Begging them to shoot, and Laney Scoggins obliges with a deep three-pointer from the top of the key. Her first points of the contest pulls the Scorpions within 14. Uh-oh, Lewis again.
Sometimes when that first one goes in, you just need to see it go through the bucket.
A good look. I don't know how she found Simpson, but she did. And Jada Simpson has 8, leads all scorers, and the lead right back to 17. Bucks 26, North Brunswick 9. Tie ball. Tie ball situation, possession arrow favors Laney.
Might be a little cool outside, but warming up here inside the gym, particularly Jada Simpson. 8 points overall.
So Simpson has 8. Anise Lewis has 7. Brooke Summer has 5 to lead Laney. 3 players have scored for North Brunswick. Oates and Trexler with a pair. And Laney Scoggins has hit a 3-pointer. So only 3 field goals made so far in the first 14 minutes of game action for North Brunswick. Walt, yeah, Jay, she lifted. She had the right idea, but she lifted her pivot foot. That was number 35, Piper Conklin.
And she knew it. Piper, she was looking over her shoulder hoping the official did not see, but these officials saw that one pretty well.
Yep, they did. Jay, the officials tonight, Jeff Waynick, Steve Erickson, and Brian Ahmad. Jay, I know North Brunswick head coach Travis Fortune, helped by his wife Shannon Fortune, and I know you've always spoke highly of him, and I know we both think he does an excellent job with these North Brunswick ladies.
Guy gets as much out of it as you can get, and he gives that much as well, which is why he gets. He's just a good guy, and you need more people like that involved at any youth level, but particularly in high school. He's just a special guy, and they're doing okay this year, 8-8, but they're 1-6 in the conference. That's what they're trying to get turned around here tonight.
Yeah, Jay, my dad has often told me, if you can coach, you can coach. And I feel like Coach Fortune is one of those guys, you could ask him to coach the school's ping pong team, and he would be good at it. He's just a really good, solid coach. Shot up and no good. The shot attempt by number 20, Caitlin Moore, was off the rim, but Moore was fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Only a 22% foul shooter. I don't know, probably doesn't have that many attempts, but she'll try to get North on the board here.
You like that play coming out of a timeout. North Brunswick ended up with a good shot. They didn't convert. They end up getting one. And
Moore knocks that second one in. She splits a pair. And North is within 16. 26-10 the score. Conklin's got it.
Well, a couple of threes could get you right back in.
That was a good job by Lewis. Oh, made a good pass to Lewis. Conklin, mid-range jumper, no good. Scoggins with the rebound. Boy, they had a run out but she was under a lot of pressure. Oh, what a catch by Burnett. Great catch in traffic and a good look ahead by Scoggins. Burnett was fouled, and now she'll shoot a pair.
I don't know if Coach Davis is looking for a quarterback for next year's North Brunswick team.
Well, with RJ gone, after graduating.
Who I hope we run into here later this evening. RJ Green, of course, we're talking about. Will be playing
what a player.
North Brunswick boys basketball team was quarterback, but maybe Scoggins could you throw the ball like that, I'm thinking she could throw the football too.
And while they're at it, maybe put Burnett at receiver. That was a heck of a catch.
Nice hands, yeah.
Oh, she missed both, but Scoggins was able to track down the offensive rebound off the mark. Right. Trexler missed everything. But man, it's been a real treat watching Abby play the last 4 years. I happen to know her father, Daryl, one of the great guys in the area, and just a great family. Daryl and his wife, and They have a son, Ethan, who's a little younger than Abby. A wonderful, wonderful family. I'm not just saying that because I know Daryl's going to watch later either. I really mean it.
Well, there's so many more of them like that than not, you know?
Jay
Wow.
Simpson is good. Jada Simpson with a crossover, step back, nothing but nylon.
I'm a believer.
18-footer. What a play.
I'm a believer.
Scoggins thought about trying to answer, rifles it over. North works it into Burnett. Boy, Jay.
Jeez.
Man.
Getting rough
I think
inside,
she got
huh?
fouled about 3 different times on that shot attempt. Conklin drives, shot, no, offensive foul. Yep, they got number 22 there, Bailey Willard, for clearing out the lane as Conklin was driving and got her for an offensive foul.
Well, I'll tell you what. Bailey, she did make some space in there.
Walk.
Oh, darn.
Yeah. Abby got a little ahead of herself there and tried to make the move a little too quickly. And with 5.3 seconds left before halftime, Laney's going to have a chance to extend this 18-point lead. Here comes Simpson.
How far out can she go?
Ooh, just off the front iron and no good. So we're going to head into the halftime break with Laney holding a commanding 28-10 lead over the North Brunswick Scorpions. Stay right here with us for the second half on Focus Broadband. We'll be back after the break. And we're back for the start of the second half. Laney leading North Brunswick 28-10 at the beginning of the third quarter. North Brunswick trying to find some offense after being held to 10 in the first half. Abby Trexler back over to Scoggins, whose deep three looked online, but just a little short. And Jay, she made one three-pointer in the first half, and probably 8 or 9 field goal attempts. Just hasn't quite found her footing offensively yet.
Yeah, but I think she just needs to continue to shoot when she has the available good shot. That ball looked dead on that time.
It did.
It just was short, missed the bucket.
Simpson again, that shot no good. Offensive rebound, put back misses, but Brooke Summer was fouled, and the senior forward will go to the line for 2. Summer had 5 in the first half, including a three-pointer in the first quarter.
Yeah, Brooke did a really good job that time of getting in between, and she converts the first, in between the basket and her defender, Burnett, comes down with an offensive rebound and walks away with 1 out of 2.
Oh, that's a good defensive rebound by Tamaya Oates. Oh, Scoggins' pass ahead was picked off by Anise Lewis. Stop, pop, too strong. Rebound by Samaya Hankins.
Lewis and Simpson look like twins to me. They're out there everywhere.
See, there's a good look. And took it all the way, and finger roll is up and in. Scoggins has got 5.
And
Jay, maybe that's the answer. If you're struggling with their perimeter jumper, she pump fake straight to the rim, laid it up and in.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm trying to say with she probably needs to be a little more selfish. Ball fake, pump fake, and put the ball on the floor as number 10.
McGinnis.
Hits her first of 2.
Well, McGinnis knocks in a pair, her first points of the evening.
She shoots 75% from the free throw line, so you can see why.
Scoggins has got it. Reverse layup, no good. Had the right idea. Ball saved into Summer. And now Anise Lewis has got it, pushing it across the timeline for the Buccaneers. Open jumper, shot no good. Sumner with the rebound, no good. Put back, no good. Tamaya Oates with the defensive rebound for North Brunswick. Boy, Summer did everything right there, just could not get the putbacks to fall.
Yeah, Burnett's going to have to try to,
Oh, there's a good possession. Oates plus the harm. Tamaya Oates with a strong finish, her second bucket of the game, and she'll go to the line. Try to convert the three-point play.
Yeah, Jadamas Burnett gets beat down defensively off the glass and comes right back down offensively and makes a splendid pass for a three-point play opportunity for Oates.
She got a nice-looking shot, Jay.
Yeah, averages 7.3 points a game, almost.
Almost at it tonight with 5 now. And North Brunswick has outscored Laney by 2 so far in the third quarter and has pulled it within 16. Traveling violation whistled against number 45, Breon Walker. And that'll give the ball back to North Brunswick.
Well, the great thing about hoops is, you can shoot your way out, but you can shoot your way in pretty quick.
Oh,
this is the problem that they have, is hanging on to the ball.
Here comes Lewis from behind. Yep.
Pesky. Ooh.
Oh, Jada Simpson. Oh. He's got 12, a game-high 12, and the Laney lead back to 18 points at 33-15.
Oh, my. If we ever get our instant replay back and working, those are the kinds of shots you just don't get tired of looking at.
That was a close one there, Jay. I thought maybe she was already going to the ground by the time she corralled the ball, but Trexler was whistled for a traveling violation.
Tell you what, Abby sticks her nose in there, don't she?
Yes, she will. Here comes Anise Lewis dribbling past the timeline, flung up a shot. It was no good. Jay, I'm completely shielded here. Oh, there we go. I can see again. Trexler pushing it across the timeline for the Scorpions.
First time tonight, I think Lewis played a little out of control.
There's a good shot in rhythm, just a little too strong. Oates with the rebound, and a tie ball situation will give the ball to the Buccaneers.
With Tamaya Oates, she's a senior. We mentioned her name a few times here this evening, and impressive off the glass. Not real big, not real physical, right? Look kind of tall, but does a real nice job working the boards.
She's had a good year, Jay, averaging a little more than 7 points, 4.5 rebounds per game. Breon Walker, mid-range jumper, nothing but nylon.
Yeah, set up off the pass from Simpson.
Forced pass there. North fortunate to come away with it. Oh, good pass in to Jada Meese-Burnett. Her shot no good, rebounded by Brooke Summer. And here comes Anise Lewis, who lost it. Scoggins comes up with a steal for Laney. Or North Brunswick, rather. Thought about a spin move. Got the shot to go, plus the foul. Laney Scoggins having a big third quarter. That was her second bucket. Got a chance to pull North within 17 with a made free throw.
You know, Scoggins got away with one that time, and maybe a little deserving of having something go your way.
Yeah. Yeah, she went for the spin move and lost the ball, and she turned around. It was kind of right in her lap, and she put the shot up and in and was fouled. She's got 7 now, Jay. Make that 8.
Good shooters have such a nice rotation on the ball, and that's really important because it gives the ball a chance to go into the bucket, right? You get some soft rims, and rotation can help you. Look at that.
Just couldn't get the shot to fall. Jada Meese-Burnett with the defensive board, and here comes Myers. Oh, lost it, and somehow got it to Jada Simpson, whose layup is no good. And then it was knocked out of bounds by North Brunswick. I think she turned to her bench and said it slipped when she went to shoot it. Almost like she took too much time there on the wide open layup.
Yeah, but what a steal by Lewis. Anise Lewis. Holy moly, a freshman? Gee, many Christmas. Where do they get these kids that learn how to play so good so quick?
I'm telling you, she is going to be, already is, but she's going to be a real good player. Oh, Tamaya Oates.
Take your
She's
time,
all
Tamaya.
alone.
Atta girl.
And got the layup up and in off the glass.
5 in the quarter.
Yeah, she's got 7 for the game, 5 of those in the third quarter.
Remember,
and Jay, North within 15.
50% of the shots come from Oates and Scoggins. They both have.
Burnett with the block and the board.
Watch out behind you. They come at you from everywhere. Scoggins getting a nice little rest in here, too.
Pass deflected, turned over, pass ahead to Anise Lewis. Kind of drove right into the chest of Abby Trexler, who was whistled for a foul. And the freshman, number 12, Anise Lewis for Laney, will go to the charity stripe for a pair. A lot of offense in this third quarter, Jay.
Yeah, pace has picked up.
As a matter of fact, partner, North had 10 in the first 2 quarters combined, and the Scorps already have 10 in the first 4 minutes and 31 seconds of the third quarter. Caitlin Moore coming into the game. Scoggins check back in. Burnett coming out along with Trexler. Anise Lewis will try to salvage a split here at the line. Tie ball situation. This time the arrow favors the Scorpions. And Jay, that'll be an area that Anise Lewis improves in the coming years. As a guard who handles the ball so much, she's going to be there a lot.
She's going to have to. Again, principally because, as you said, Sam, she's going to have that rock in her hands quite a bit.
Mid-range jumper too strong by Scoggins. Defensive rebound by number 10, Catherine McGinnis. Anise Lewis tried to get the pass ahead to number 13, Lauren Bastable, but it was mishandled and goes out of bounds. Back to the Scorps.
You know, North or Laney kind of keeping a crack in the door here, right? For North, down 15. They were down, what, 14 at the half.
Oh, Jay, that was an interesting set. They moved Scoggins into the high post that time instead of having her kind of play around the perimeter. I like the thought. Yeah, get it to her near the free throw line, maybe in a better scoring position.
Exactly.
Oh, a good save.
Tell you what, Laney.
Oh, Oates read
Good
it.
overplay.
Oates read it beautifully, but then lost it as she tried to dribble ahead. Good pass ahead, off the glass and in. Number 25, Nasiah Lewis, her second bucket of the game. She's got 4, and the Laney lead back to 17 as North Brunswick head coach Travis Fortune wants a full timeout with 2:15 left in the third period. Jay, what are you discussing here if you're Coach Fortune in the North Brunswick sideline?
Well, you know, look, it's hard, Sam. I mean, when you continue to turn the ball over, you know, you don't get the opportunities to score. And obviously they're down 17, so they've got to figure out ways to get the ball in the bucket. And the first step is to make sure you hang on to it and get a good shot. I like what you were saying about Scoggins trying to maybe move her inside a little closer to the basket. Once again, if you can get the ball to her and then let her create. Down the other end, what another dime by Jada Simpson. We don't track assists. I wish we could. But she's had a number of them here this evening and 12 points to boot.
And she averages 3 assists per game coming
good.
in. I imagine she's matched or exceeded that number tonight. Jay, in the third quarter for North Brunswick offensively, Scoggins has 5 and Tamaya Oates has 5. That's kind of a microcosm of the season. If you look at their numbers, they average combined about 24, 25 points per game. North as a team averages 40. So by my iPhone calculator math, Oates and Scoggins account for 65% of North Brunswick's offense.
Yeah, and as I said a couple of times before, they take nearly 50% of the shots. So that's where the points are going to come from. If one or both of them are having an off night, it could be a long night for the Scorps.
Simpson and Caitlin Moore were tied up, and the possession arrow will go to the Buccaneers. And Jay, that they executed the play coming out of the timeout and just couldn't corral pass. 2 minutes left in the third. Laney 37, North Brunswick 20. That one was going straight out of bounds, and Moore just instinctively reached out for the steal and deflected it out of bounds, so Laney caught a break there.
Yeah, and I'm not sure 42 Burnett was supposed to be guarding number 12, Lewis.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup.
Scorps got away with one that time.
Oh, what a catch. Great catch there by number 10, Catherine McGinnis. A good pass into number 12, Anise Lewis, and she was fouled by number 22, Samaya Hankins, and Anise will go back to the line.
You know, if you're a defender for North Brunswick here this evening, you're going to be seeing Anise Lewis in your sleep. This kid, she comes from every different angle and place on the court.
She knocks in that one. She's 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Oh, excuse me, Jay. That is 3 of 5 from the free throw line. And make that 4 of 6. Man, with that stroke, I was shocked to see that season number of 33% from the stripe for her. The clock didn't run, I believe.
Sam, who's our officials here this evening?
We've got Jeff Waynick, Steve Erickson, and Brian Ahmad.
And they're doing a pretty darn good job here tonight.
So, Jay, Brian Ahmad on the far sideline over by Laney Scoggins. We've gotten to know each other the last few years through my role here calling games. Huge sports fan, and just overall real good guy. he was almost as happy as I was when the Braves won the World Series. Oh, a good save by Tamaya Oates into Jada Meese-Burnett, who puts it up and in and pulls North within 17. Oh, Lewis thought about it, but instead drives. It actually goes through the legs of Scoggins. Oh, it looked like it went out of bounds off Tamaya Oates, but the official pointed North Brunswick's way, so. It's funny, Oates went to grab the rebound, and it went out of bounds, and she clapped her hands like, oh, I almost had it. And then she saw the referee point North's way and kind of gave a sideways look like, oh, got away with one there. Scoggins is going to fire that. Oh, man, Jay, there's been quite a few that have looked right on the money.
Yeah, she's just had a kind of a rough shooting night, but once again, you got to just, if you're a shooter, you just got to forget that.
Yep. Simpson trying to get the Buccaneers into their offense. Gets it over to Catherine McGinnis, who drives baseline. Oh boy, they had Nasiah Lewis open for about 3 seconds, just right under the basket. It would have been a really tough pass. Laney head coach Ashley Jones wants a timeout with 31.3 seconds left in the third quarter, and the Buccaneers leading 39-22. All right, Jay, with 30 seconds left here in the quarter and nursing a 17-point lead, what are you holding for the last shot of the quarter here if you're Laney?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know what Coach Jones wanted to say, but she was pretty emphatic, and they're coming over to hear it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Out in the middle of the court, and wow, she does a great job year in, year out, Sam. The Laney Lady Buccaneers are perennially around the top of the conference, and Coach Jones is the constant, right? She's there every year. Kids change, coaches don't.
20 seconds left. In the third quarter.
Under a little motion, and they end up with a nice
right
shot.
In rhythm, coming off a screen. Jada Simpson has 15 to lead all scorers and increase the Laney lead to 20. Trexler tried to answer, couldn't get it to go. McGinnis has got it as the third quarter clock runs out, but a falling away three coming off a screen by Jada Simpson pushes the Buccaneer lead to 42-22 at the end of the third quarter here on Focus Broadband. We'll be right back for the final 8 minutes. North Brunswick down by 20, gets the ball to start the fourth quarter. Oh, a good look into Oates, who couldn't quite corral the pass, somehow got it back and put her shot up. And then it falls in the hands of number 25, Ayana Myers, the freshman, off the glass and in, her first points of the night. Oh, good defense there by Laney Scoggins. She ties up number 13, Lauren Bastable.
Got some clock adjustment maybe? No, they got something. Well, they're squared away.
Walker off the glass, no good. Laney Scoggins with the defensive rebound for North Brunswick. Here she comes. Look at that, partner. Off the glass, in, plus the harm. Laney Scoggins in double figures now. That was her 10th point. She'll try to make it a 3-point play as North Brunswick has scored the first 4 points of the fourth quarter. Jay, I tell you, a Travis Fortune coach team's not going to just roll over and wait for the clock to expire, will they?
No, I don't think so. And Scoggins that time did a really nice job. First of all, it was a difficult rebound that she came up with.
It was.
And then, moving the ball, advancing the ball up court, but she looked very much under control that time and showed some strength and certainly good touch around the basket. So 3-point play, the old-fashioned way for Laney Scoggins.
Well, Jay, what's really interesting about tonight is senior guard Taylor Chisholm for Laney. Boy, Jada Simpson can flat out shoot it. That was her 4th 3 of the game. She's got 18 to lead all scorers, and the lead right back to 18. Myers' 3-point attempt is no good. Rebound by Summer. But Taylor Chisholm for Laney is the 2nd leading scorer for the Buccaneers. She's only got 4 points. And Laney's still been really efficient on the offensive end.
Well, yeah, Simpson averages 13. She's got 18.
Charging foul called against Laney Scoggins, and that's how Taylor Chisholm impacts a game, Jay, without filling up the scorebook. She got in prime defensive position, has waited for Scoggins to attack the lane and drew a charge.
Yeah, Chisholm had a really nice senior year. She averages almost a double-double, Sam.
You should see her play soccer.
Is she a soccer player?
A really, really good one, yeah, as I understand.
Well, she moves her feet pretty well, so it wouldn't be surprising.
Good catch there by Brooke Summer. Drives the lane, lost it, just fired one up and couldn't get it to go. Pass ahead to Scoggins. She's going to fire a deep one short. That one well short, grazed the net on its way down. And with 6:03 left in the game, the ball will go back to Laney with the Bucks leading the Scorps 45-27. Jay, overall, pretty well played game.
Yeah,
this evening.
The real difference, I think, for North is Scoggins having a little bit of an off night shooting and, their inability to hang on to the basketball. But otherwise, yeah, hanging tough, trying to anyway. It's a good Laney team. Look at that.
Wow. Strong drive by number 14, Brooke Summers, straight to the basket. She's got 8 points and the lead back to 20 for Laney.
Yeah, nice game here this evening by Summer. Averages 6. She's got 8. Again, another.
Nearly stolen by Laney, but it deflected off of Breon Walker and out of bounds.
Sam, I was going to say with Simpson, you're talking about she's got 4 threes tonight. She had 32 coming into this evening's game.
Wow, 32 made 3-point field goals, so now 36 on the season.
Yeah, she shoots just around under 30% from the 3.
Difficult pass into Scoggins. Walked. Yep, she hopped when she caught the ball.
Yeah.
Just got going a little too quickly.
A little bit of a
hop.
A little bit of a bunny hop for sure. I don't know what Summer's laughing at, but she thought it was funny.
Five minutes, 20 seconds left in the ball game. Laney leads 47-27. There's Conklin on the baseline drive. Chisholm's got it on the right wing, guarded by Scoggins. Conklin right back to Chisholm, who gets it to Anise Lewis. Good pass into Summer, but Summer lost it. Pass ahead to Scoggins. North with a little advantage here. Scoggins off the glass. Jay, that was really good defense by Anise Lewis. You see, she just held her hands straight up. She didn't come down or jump or, put her hands down forward to and commit a foul. It was just good, solid defense against a bigger, more experienced player, and kept Scoggins from adding to her point total. Yep, they had her just too late. Pass ahead from Taylor Chisholm to Anise Lewis, who puts it up and in. The 9th grade guard has 11 points, came into the contest averaging 5, and the biggest lead of the game for the Buccaneers at 22 points.
Well, I'll tell you, Chisholm.
She walked again, Jay.
Yeah, she did. Chisholm, a nice player, Sam. One of those kids that kind of flies a little bit under the radar, maybe, but I don't know. I guess if you're double-double material, I guess you can't say that. But nonetheless, she's a very calming effect on this team. I think there's a lot of really nice things on the floor for the Buccaneers.
And if I'm not mistaken, Jay, she's a kid who's played on the varsity team all 4 years.
It seems like we've seen her a lot.
Baseline jumper, no good. Saved by Anise Lewis, who got it over to Summer.
Nice ball.
Stop, pop, and it just rattled out. How about the rebound by Ella Simmons? Jay, here it comes. Oh, I had it. I was going to hand it right here to my right for the open Jay Combs three-pointer.
I knew you had it all the way.
Ella Simmons in the game for the first time for Laney.
This is what Laney Scoggins is going to do. She's going to change her hairstyle.
Oh, here it comes. Watch. She'll nail it. Watch.
Go in.
Bingo.
Go in.
Jay, that thing was halfway down.
She's had about a half dozen of those tonight.
That one's in, no doubt.
It's the hair.
It's the hair.
I'm telling you.
6 in the fourth quarter, 14 for the game for Laney Scoggins.
That's my best observation in the 10 years we've been doing this.
No way. No way. That is one in a long list.
Look at Scoggins
of great
now.
observations. Boy, Jay, I tell you.
She's coming.
Suddenly, LeBron James.
Right-handed.
Oh, man, maybe a foul there. Tamaya Oates with the offensive rebound and put back. Some late life by the North Brunswick Scorpions. Oates has 9. Scorps trail by 17.
50% of the shots, 65% of the points comes from those two kids.
Oh, Burnett with the swat, and here comes Scoggins.
Get out of her way.
Off the glass and in. Scoggins has got 16. Leads all North Brunswick scorers, and a timeout by the Laney Buccaneers as North has pulled to within 15. You got to love that late life.
Can me and you fix our hair like that? No, put it now, Laney.
Yep, she's putting it back. She's putting it back.
Okay,
oh, there
now
it
we
is.
got it.
Oh, one more.
Yeah.
Nope, 2 more.
How can girls do that? You know,
Jay, I'm telling you, my 3-year-old daughter is close to where she can do it herself. That's how early they learn.
It's born into them, I'm thinking, you know?
Yep. So the folks at my daughter's daycare joke with me. A wonderful staff at 4 Kids Only of Charlotte, by the way. That's neither here nor there. They joke with me now. You know, they see me every day dropping Winnie off, and they say, you know what, Sam? We can tell the mornings that Maggie got her ready and the mornings you get her ready. Now, I don't send her, disheveled.
I know.
But, boy, when Maggie gets her ready, she looks like a $2 million.
It's a girl thing, man. They just naturally got it, you know?
Yeah, it's amazing how they're able to do it so much better than I can.
So much better. Absolutely.
Scoggins forces another turnover.
It's the hair.
Here she comes.
Finish it.
Spin move, no good. Oates got the rebound. No foul called. Ella Simmons with a strong rebound.
Well, what we got?
It's the personal foul called against North Brunswick, against Scoggins.
So despite the, 15-point difference with only 2:30 to go.
Scrappy.
Yeah.
Jay, you know what observation I've made about Anise Lewis, who's got the basketball for Laney? Of course, I opened my mouth and she committed a turnover. Pass ahead, knocked out of bounds by Simmons. But, Jay, she's so even-keeled.
Yeah.
And steady. I have not seen her facial expression change once in this entire ball game.
Yeah,
For a ninth grade guard in the Mideastern Conference to be that steady Eddie over the course of a competitive conference game is just been really impressive to see.
Yeah, that's a great look, Sam.
No, Scoggins could not get the shot to fall, but a strong drive. And Scoggins will shoot a pair with 2:07 left in the game.
Yeah, I'm surprised. 132 free throws, far and away the most for North Brunswick this year, but Laney's only made about 46% of them.
Well, Jay, she has not thought about missing tonight. That's her third free throw attempt, and I don't think a one of them touched the rim.
Yeah, she's much too good of a shooter to shoot less than 50% from the free throw line.
Yep, she's 4 out of 4 tonight. Jay, that takes her up to 10, 11, 16, 18 points. So Scoggins has exceeded her season average of 17. She's got 18. Tamaya Oates has 9. So they've scored 27 of North Brunswick's 36 points.
So that's about 65%, right?
Yeah, about roughly. No, actually, that's a little closer to 75.
Is it?
Roughly 3 out of every 4. But
it's been a long time since I went to school, Sam. So.
2:07 left, and Jay, I know it would be it would be a borderline miracle if it happened, but 2:07 left in a 13-point game. Stranger things have happened.
Well, yeah. Hey, look, you're talking to a Maryland Terrapin fan who has seen not quite as bad, but seen some big leads go away in a short period of time. But so we got 13. So if North could come up, I always like it when they get it into single digits.
Yeah.
The whole complexion of things.
You've said that for years. And you say a lot of times it's psychological.
I think so. There's a little bit of a barrier there, and it seems if you can get it under double digits, then you got a shot.
Boy,
Still
Jay,
a lot to do here in a short period of time.
If I'm Laney, I'm finding Jada Simpson as fast as I can, and that's exactly who they got the ball into.
Get out of her way.
Yeah, she's so quick,
isn't she?
Dynamic with the ball in her hands, and Lewis not a bad option either. But Simpson's also a pretty solid foul shooter at a 60% from the stripe,
and she's 2 years older.
Yep, there's Simpson. See, this is an experienced, well-coached ball club here.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Yep, they got to pressure North Brunswick's bench, imploring their guards to put pressure on the ball. With no shot clock, Laney could do this until the clock expires.
I hate that. I wish they had a shot clock. I really do. They've talked about it, haven't they?
Yeah, it's been kicked around. Jay, you think so?
Maybe these years, I don't know.
Do you think it would improve the product?
I don't think it would hurt, and it gets them ready for the next level.
Yeah. So Laney Scoggins, interestingly enough, has 4 fouls. So that is the 7th team foul for North Brunswick. So that will send Jada Simpson to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
I think the bench was hollering because Laney was matched up with Lewis, and as good as Scoggins is, I don't know if she's quick enough to stay with the 9th grader.
Yeah, they also didn't want Laney Scoggins to commit that 5th foul. That's exactly right.
So, Ms. Simpson on the line.
Boom. She's got 19, Jay. What have you thought about this Laney squad tonight overall?
Good.
General observations.
Kind of, what you expect every year. They're deep. They're solid. They don't make a lot of mistakes. I mean, you got to beat them. They're not going to beat themselves.
Yeah, I mean, Jay, on that possession, they took 50 seconds off the clock and added 2 points.
A dynamic backcourt. They got some solid veterans up front. Chisholm, Summers giving them great minutes tonight.
Yep. And Jay, this game is just so much about guards, isn't it? And it's funny, you know, Laney's got young and old, right? They've got a senior guard in Jada Simpson and a freshman guard in Anise Lewis, who are both just really solid players. Simpson has 20 points, a made free throw here to get her to 21. She'll shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. And she nails it. She's a perfect 3 of 3 from the stripe tonight, all those coming in the last couple possessions. So she's got 21. Leads all scorers. Missed the second one there off the front iron, so she's 3 of 4 from the stripe. 35 seconds left in the game. Laney leads by 16. Oh, a good pass from Oates to Jada Meese Burnett, who lays it up and in, so it's 52-38, Laney lead. Anise Lewis corrals it. They got to get it across the timeline. Oh, and Laney wants a timeout. With 18.9 seconds left in the game, Laney leads 52-38. Jay, North Brunswick has scored 28 points here in the second half. Let's see, and Laney had 28, so that's 24. Yeah, North Brunswick has outscored the Bucks by 4 in the second half. Of course, you know, Laney rested for a long period of time, Simpson and Taylor Chisholm, but still, it's been a much more spirited effort in the second half by the Scorpions.
Well, yeah, and remember when these two teams met earlier in the season, it was Laney 61, North Brunswick 21.
Yeah,
right? So
much better effort.
Much better effort here this evening for sure.
I was hoping Laney would score 4 more points. That would have put them at 14 points all 4 quarters.
Yeah, that's an interesting number, isn't it?
You know, Laney's going to pull it back out. I think North Brunswick's bench and Coach Fortune instructed his players not to foul. And, Jay, that's probably going to do it as the clock ticks down under 5. Parting thoughts, partner?
Look, you know, a dynamic backcourt in Jada Simpson and Anise Lewis, you know, and just solid, a deep squad are the Laney Buccaneers. And, you know, Scoggins finally caught fire when she made the hair change. What'd she end up with, Sam? 10? 12,
I had her for
20,
18.
18, yeah.
7, 8, 10, 18, yep.
And 9 for Oates again, so the majority of the scoring comes from 2 players for North Brunswick, but not nearly enough to overcome a real solid effort by Laney.
So for North Brunswick, Caitlin Moore had 1, Scoggins with 18, Oates with 9, Myers and Trexler 2 each, and Jada Meese Burnett, the junior center, finished with 6. For Laney, Jada Simpson had 21, 2 for Catherine McGinnis, 11 for the freshman guard Anise Lewis, 8 for Brooke Summer, only 4 for Laney's second leading scorer, Taylor Chisholm, 4 for Nasiah Lewis, and 2 for Breon Walker. Stay right here with us on Focus Broadband. And Jay has the making of a revenge game as the North Brunswick Scorpions boys will host the Laney Buccaneers. We'll be back for the start of the boys contest. Welcome back to Focus Broadband for the nightcap. Partner Jay Combs, I am Sam Hickman. Boy, what a treat this second game of the twin bill will be for our viewers. Jay, if this game is anything like the first game between these two squads, what a night it's gonna be. North Brunswick enters the game 8-7 overall, 3-5 in league play. Laney under former Brunswick County coach at West Brunswick, Eric Davis, 13-4, 4-4 in league play, and in third place in the Mid-Eastern Conference. These two teams were separated by only 2 points, if I'm not mistaken, the first go-around. You expect more of the same tonight?
Yeah, well, and listen, if it's like that first game, we're going to be here a long time tonight because that first game went into overtime before North got away with a 68-66 win. That is not an easy thing to do, to win at Laney. In that game, the Scorps shot a torrid 7 for 16 from the three-point line, and Laney had a tough time shooting from the free throw line, something that they ordinarily do very well. So we'll see how this goes tonight. But lots of good players, lots of good athletes, two good coaches, and a real nice environment for what hopefully will be an entertaining high school game here this evening.
Jay, I'm already off to a rocking start. I told you Eric Mosley was starting for North Brunswick. He is not. It's actually 4-5, 11, 12, and 21. Recognize number 12, partner?
Yeah,
that's R.J. Green.
That's our buddy R.J., who is
our guy.
Some kind of football player.
Laney controls the opening tip. Good pass in from Helms to Milholland, I believe it was, number 15. Mikey Milholland, who was fouled, and Milholland will shoot a pair. Jake, 4 seconds into the game, and we got a pair of free throws.
Sam, you better buckle up, son, because you're going to see some high-flying, fast-moving, strong young men here tonight. Goodness.
Milholland misses the first of 2 free throws.
I think that foul was on Freeman, Justin Freeman, who is having a really, really solid year for Coach Jeff Johnson's Cougars.
Sure is.
Averaging 10, 6 boards.
Milholland splits a pair. He's a 50% free throw shooter, so stays right on that mark to begin tonight's game. North Brunswick starting Stan Ballard, KJ Brown, Akil Lance, RJ Green, and Justin Freeman. RJ lost it. Maury Brown picked his pocket. Brown lays it up and in. Fast start for Laney. Bucks lead 3-0.
Yeah, Brown, he's quick. Got to keep your eyes open on him all the time. Oh. Milholland up in the air.
Snatches the board. Laney really pushing the pace.
Of course, Laney's got big
Milholland with the drive, shot up, no good. Bachmann's tip can't go, and a nice play by number 5, KJ Brown. Spin move in the lane, went to pass it to RJ Green. Oh, Jay, they called it a shooting foul. I thought maybe North called a bad break there as KJ Brown decided to pass it, but they did call it a shooting foul, and Brown will shoot 2.
You talk about a young man having an all-around great year. He's on the free throw line right now. That's KJ Brown, junior guard. 8.3 points, 3.1 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 2.5 steals.
Oh, Jay, they changed it.
They
changed it, okay. So
either way, Brown, an all-around gamer for North.
He sure is. RJ Green shot attempt no good. Joe Bachmann with the rebound, and Brown nearly committed a foul. Knocked out of bounds by number 4, Stan Ballard. And as much as we like Laney Scoggins' look earlier, Stan Ballard, definitely the best hairdo of the night. Number 4 for North Brunswick.
Oh, yeah.
And that is sweet.
Stanley, you win heads up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So Helms, Brown, Milholland, Bachmann, and Rodriguez for Laney. That 3 no good. Milholland got up for it, but Freeman knocked it away to KJ Brown. Norse got it, pushing the pace.
Freeman got some hops, Sam, as the Scorps turn the ball over. You don't want to do that against a team like Laney, right? They'll you get a few chances, but not a lot. Joe Bachmann, their big guy, a double-double, number 24 in the middle of the paint.
Yeah, Jay, tell us about Bachmann. He's some kind of player, isn't he?
Well, he's number 1 in the conference in rebounding. He's number 3 in the conference in scoring, right? He's only a junior. And he's another one of these kids that have been, playing ball at their school. What it seems like is forever, but it's because they were so good early in their career.
Akil Lance has got it, working on Rodriguez. Good pass, but Bachmann blocks it, and it's knocked out of bounds. Boy, Laney is putting the clamps down early on the defensive end.
Yeah, and you see Joe Bachmann, who's, I think, about 6'5", 6'6", but gets off his feet real well.
Ballard's got it on the perimeter. KJ Brown handling the point guard duties for North Brunswick. Stan Ballard trying to drive. If tie ball situation, Jay, the arrow is pointing to.
Sam, if
Jay, I'm confused by this. The arrow is pointing to North Brunswick, but they gave the ball to Laney, but Laney won the opening tip, and there hasn't been a tie ball situation. Jay, I think they missed this one.
Think they might have?
Laney won the opening tip. There hasn't been a tie ball situation, so the first arrow should have favored North Brunswick. Anyway, it's Laney basketball. Rodriguez from the corner, no good. Brown skies up for the rebound. Boy, there is some guarding and some jumping.
As you like to say, some athletes out here tonight, right?
Ballard thought about it. He's going to drive instead. Pass out to Lance. Lance is going to fire a wing three. Boom. Bingo, Akil Lance. Nothing but nylon. We're all tied up. 5:16 left in the opening frame.
Yeah, and Lance leads them in scoring at 12.4 points per game.
Yep, so they called Laney ball initially, but referees get together and overturn it. So North Brunswick forces a turnover. Jay, here's your guy, man. We got R.J. Green, the football player for North, and in comes the football player for Laney, Mr. Connor Poe.
Well, he is a good one too, Sam. That kid can go get it.
Yes, he can.
Gifted wide receiver.
And there he is, Jay, stepping into a passing lane and deflecting a North Brunswick pass out of bounds.
You know, what I was going to say before, you play an Eric Davis team, Sam, you're going to have a defender in your belly all night long. I mean,
yep.
Or you won't be playing for Coach Davis, right?
That's correct.
Really, really gets after you defensively.
Boy, this Ballard kid is a good-looking kid, isn't he, partner? Brown's shot is no good. He was fouled on the attempt by Chris Rodriguez, and number 5, KJ Brown. Now he'll go to the line for a pair, Jay. We thought he might earlier, but it was ruled a non-shooting foul.
57% free throw shooter is KJ Brown, a junior. 8 points a game.
And that one hit every part of the rim before it dropped. So North has scored the last 4 points and taken an early 4-3 lead, 4:51 left in the first.
So far they match up pretty well with Laney.
Bachmann corrals the defensive board. North leads by 1. Oh, that one deflected by Akil Lance and knocked out of bounds by Laney. So North forces another turnover.
Yeah, Lance got some long arms, don't he, Sam? Yeah. Jeez, he whiz.
But both teams, probably because the defense that's being played, but it seems both teams are having a tough time getting into their offense. R.J. Green going to fire one from the wing, a little too strong. Poe couldn't grab the rebound.
Oh,
Ballard's putback attempt is up and no good, but Stan Ballard was fouled and will shoot a pair. Connor Poe fouled him.
Stan Ballard got no business getting that rebound, but in great positioning by Ballard and strength.
Jay, we've been told Connor Poe is also a rugby guy.
No way.
So they say.
Well,
Ballard knocks in a pair.
He's a tough kid. I know that. And double team, wrong place.
Oh, good look out. Bachmann to Poe. There's a three-point attempt. Rainbow. Bachmann got it. Off the glass, no good. Look at Connor Poe go up and get it. Oh, he got away with one there on foul. Whoa, Jay. Boy, Eric Davis is furious, partner. A lot of contact on Bachmann that first go around. Foul called against North Brunswick. And boy, what a furious pace that last 30 seconds, 45 seconds was. Bachmann will go to the line and shoot a pair. Jay, on the last trip down, when Bachmann was shooting the putback, boy, it was fouled. Had to be 3 or 4 different times there. There was no whistle.
I'll tell you what, Joe has earned the right to shoot a couple of free throws, hadn't he, Sam?
Yes, well said. Well said. And he missed the first of 2.
You know, free throw shooting was a problem for Laney in the first matchup with North.
It was indeed.
Bachmann, a good free throw shooter at 62%. Kansas second one.
So only 2 made field goals in the opening quarter. A 2-pointer by Maury Brown of Laney and a 3 by Kel Lance of North Brunswick. So it's Laney's turn to force a turnover, and Helms has got it for the Bucks.
Wow.
Oh, boy, good dribbling.
How do you do that?
Oh, he had him. He had the right idea. He tried to rifle in a pass to number 22, Shea Corbett, but he threw it a little too far toward the north sideline.
But how do you do it? Josh Helms is a sophomore.
He's good.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Averages 11 points, 2.5 boards, 2 assists, and a steal per game. Lance thought about it. Now he's going to bring it back out. Driving. Freeman. Bingo! Number 21, Justin Freeman from the corner. And North has a 9-4 lead. And Laney turns it over. Corbett throws it out of bounds.
You know,
and it's all Scorps here in the last 3 or 4 minutes of game action.
North, not as tall, but they are very much as big as Laney is. You've got 5, 6, 7 kids for North that are very athletic, very strong, and not afraid at all.
.255 left in the first. North Brunswick 9. Laney 4. Foul called against number 30, Harrison Baynard of Laney, the sophomore guard. Fouls piling up here early, Jay. We've only played 5 minutes and 9 seconds, and there have been 6 foul calls. So we're averaging about more than a foul per minute so far.
Very physical.
Yep, yes, it has been. Oh, a good. The receiver just played cornerback there and stole that one. Oh, yeah.
Little bit of a Euro step, too, huh?
Yep, and Poke lost his footing there. And then number 4, Stan Ballard, called for a foul. So Connor Poe will shoot 2 for the Buccaneers.
Senior wide receiver on the football field and a forward here on the hard courts. Averages 7 points, 5 boards, a couple of assists, gets a steal. Quality athlete.
Misses that one off the front iron. And Jay, Laney missed more than 20 free throws in the first meeting between these two teams, and they're 2 of 5 from the stripe so far tonight. So just leaving a lot of points out there are the Buccaneers.
Yeah, not a good thing to do against anybody.
Connor Poe splits a pair, and Laney trails North Brunswick 9-5. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the opening quarter. These two teams really getting after it.
They're getting double teamed at any opportunity.
Oh, nice move by Eric Mosley into number 5, KJ Brown for the layup.
Mosley.
Oh, Bachmann's going to fire, partner. Don't see a lot of three-point attempts from Bachmann, but that one was no good. Freeman pulls it back out. Lance thought about it briefly, drives, fouled on the way up, and Akel Lance will shoot a pair.
Well, just to reiterate something I said before, with my early observation, Sam, North came to play. So did Laney, by the way, but North just not intimidated whatsoever. They may have an 8-8 record, 3-5 in the conference.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out how. They look good.
Yeah, they look real good.
Incredibly athletic.
Very, very. And strong.
Yeah, indeed. So Lance splits a pair. He's got 4. And North Brunswick leads by 7. And 1. Yeah. Joe Bachmann off the glass and in. Foul called against number 12, R.J. Green, who took a shot to the chops there, but Bachmann's shot was up and in. Now he's got a chance to make it a 3-point play for the Buccaneers of Laney High School.
Joe 2 for 3, or 1 for 3 from the line tonight. Misses that one.
Good defensive rebound by R.J. Green.
Yeah.
Ooh, Laney gambled. And Mosley lost. Oh, he got it back and then lost it again. Here comes Maury Brown. Layup up and in. And a mini spurt by Laney has got the Bucks within 3 at 12-9. Freeman stop, pop. Shot rattles out. Shea Corbett with the rebound. Here come the Bucks pushing the pace. Oh, a good look. Helms from distance. Bingo! 7-0 run by the Buccaneers. We're all knotted up at 12.
One of the first outside shots tonight. Couple of threes for North, but most of the stuff coming in the paint, in where men live, right?
Yeah, Jay, Laney just played that last minute and a half incredibly well. I mean, efficient, sharp, crisp. Defense leading the offense, but the first, I would say, 5.5 minutes, North Brunswick was the aggressor and dictated the pace and the action.
Well, you know, basketball, Sam, as you well know, a game of spurts, right? And a game of runs, and you know, it doesn't take long to if you're behind, it doesn't take long to catch up, particularly when you got somebody tossing it in from the three-point line like Josh Helms did on that last trip down. Sophomore guard. 11 points a game, 2.5 boards, couple of assists, almost a steal per contest. 71% from the free throw line, so he's a guy that Coach Davis would love to have on the stripe.
Yeah, Jay, and that spark, or that run really sparked by Maury Brown, who got a layup in transition and then led another break and found Helms in the corner for a three-pointer.
Brown, a tough kid.
Steal. Another steal, and probably a good foul by Eric Mosley as he prevented a run out by Amory Pittman.
Yep, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Man, we got some shoes on out there tonight too. Brown.
Boy, look at Mosley's
gold. I mean, got them gold ones. I think Lance does too. He's getting a, no, he's still in there. Somebody else had gold shoes for North Brunswick.
So all knotted up at 12, a minute left in the opening quarter. Nice. Oh, good pass in. Brown from distance, bingo! It is a 10-0 run, and Laney has a 3-point lead.
7 points for Amari Brown.
That was a beautiful possession.
That was.
Good ball movement, good shot, good spacing.
You know, and the three comes after the pass penetration.
That's right.
Into the paint.
Yeah, and Pittman passed up a good look for a great one, which I thought was a good play by the youngster.
Laney in a zone, and they're
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Boy, that's a tough ask for Bachmann, Jay.
He seemed to handle it pretty well.
9 seconds left in the first quarter. Maury Brown's got it. Kick out to Bachmann, top of the key. No good. Tipped up and out of bounds, and the first quarter clock will expire. North Brunswick raced out to a 12-5 lead, but Laney finished the period on a 10-0 spurt to take a 15-12 lead after the first quarter on Focus Broadband. We'll be back for the start of the second. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. Jay, did you catch your breath? What an intense opening period that was.
That's what I was going to say, folks. When we signed off there for the break, Sam said, man, that's intense. And that is exactly the right word.
That was just a heck of an opening 8 minutes. Oh, Amory Pittman jumped in the passing lane. Off the glass, no good. The tip, no good. Oh, boy, did North Brunswick still one there. Boy, almost uncontested layup missed by North Brunswick, or by Laney rather, and North comes away with a defensive rebound.
Yeah, credit North for, hustling back.
Yep.
Pittman made a great play there, but just couldn't convert. Banging around. Oh, my.
That was off of the foot of Bachmann.
Okay, I'll tell you what, the officials going to have to.
It's chippy.
Keep this under control. There is a lot of physicality out here this evening.
From deep, bingo, number 21, Justin Freeman. He's got 2 3-pointers, and we're all tied up at 15.
Freeman is a real nice player. 10 points a game. Got, as Sam said, a couple of threes here already tonight.
Oh, Brown got his hands in the passing lane and came up with a steal. He was fouled on the layup attempt by Maury Brown. K.J. Brown will go to the line for a pair.
Boy, let me tell you, you don't realize what a great play that Brown made that time. Not that he got the steal, that was good too. But just positioning his body and making the right angle to the basket. He had to use his left hand, which was absolutely the perfect thing to do. He just couldn't convert, but a wonderful play by the junior.
First free throw, draws front iron and falls over the 10.
31 for 54 on the season is K.J. Brown from the free throw line.
So now he's 33 of 57, 2 for 3 from the stripe so far tonight. North Brunswick reclaims the lead by 1, and he splits a pair again.
With Bachmann, he draws attention, doesn't he, Sam?
Boy, Brown just went all the way to the basket. Pittman drives baseline over to Maury Brown. Boy, they've passed up some what I thought were really open looks.
I thought Helms was going up from 25 that time.
But Laney knows that
he's going to do it this time.
There it is. Off the iron, no good. Oh, boy, that's a foul on Ballard.
Wow.
Yeah, he did. I didn't know if the referee saw it, but, you know, Jay, he tried to tip that ball up and in. I thought they could have got him for a shooting foul there, but it was called on the floor.
That's Shea Corbett, who hit the floor hard, number 22, senior. And Ballard maybe got a little bit of a hip in there, but
Jay, I think that's 2 on Ballard.
A lot of talk with the officials and the players and Coach Johnson.
Jay, fortunately, Brian Ahmad, the referee, he walked. getting it under control here before it escalates. But boy, just all over the place, aren't we?
You're not. Everything's contested if you're playing Laney.
Well said.
Everything.
Here comes Ballard.
Double team.
Good pass in. Freeman nearly lost it. Now it's on the ground. Oh, Brown turned around, Jay, and nobody was there. KJ Brown up and in. The lead for North 3. Scorpions lead 18-15.
Right place, right time is KJ Brown. Gosh, it is so physical, Sam. I know we've been away a month, but man.
Boy, Jay, that's they could get that one there anytime. That's about a 27-footer. Not that Helms can't make it. He can.
He can, but you said it right. You can get that shot anytime you want it.
Akil Lance on the drive.
Wow.
And he was fouled on the way up, I think. So, Jay, that's going to be the 7th team foul against Laney, and that will send Akil Lance to the charity stripe for the front end of a 1-and-1.
Yeah, we still got 5 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the second quarter, and Laney's got 17 fouls, and North has 6. I'm doing a horrible job because this is just like overwhelming to me. Everything is so hard, hard tonight, man.
Yep, and Jay, it's been a game of runs after falling behind 15-12. It's now a 7-0 run for North Brunswick. So they answered Laney's 10-0 run with a 8-0 run themselves.
The nature of the game, but man, cannot underestimate the physicalness of this game tonight. Look at that.
Yep, there's a steal for KJ Brown. Layup off the glass and in. It's a 10-0 run by North Brunswick, and the Scorpions lead has ballooned to 7. The host Scorps lead 22-15.
Well, that's a great timeout by Coach Davis as well, because, you know, here in the second quarter, Laney has yet to score. And how many we got? 2, 4,
10-0.
10-0 here in the second period. So, as we said, and as you've said, game of runs, each team is going to have their turn at that. A good timeout by Coach Davis to kind of slow things down a little bit and get things a little bit more under control. But, man, both teams just going at each other. I see number 14. That's Chris Rodriguez, who is checked in for Laney. Rodriguez is a real good three-point shooter. And Laney would love to maybe get something going from the outside.
Yeah, that zone has really thrown Laney for a what a timeout. That comes out of a timeout. Boy, that was brilliant. Milholland lays it up and in. He's got 3.
Outside, inside, further inside.
Oh.
R.J. Green.
A jump ball there. And possession arrow favors the Buccaneers. So it's 22-17. North Brunswick leads. 4:54 left before halftime.
Sam Hickman, got to be some 4-year school that could find a place on the football field for Mr. R.J. Green. Got to be.
Undoubtedly.
You know, I don't know if be a quarterback. I'm not saying it can't, but, you know, maybe a defensive somewhere.
I mean, Jay, look at him.
I know.
Look at him. And he played quarterback.
I know.
Again.
He is a man. He's got the ball right now.
Ballard's got it. Thought about it. No good. Off the right iron. Here comes Maury Brown.
Oh.
Over the back. That's got to be over the back. Oh, boy. Nope. So Milholland, I think, catches a break there.
Yeah.
It was a tie ball that goes to North Brunswick, but I thought Milholland went over the back of Stan Ballard there.
I'll tell you what, Mike Milholland, he's not as – he's tall, right? He just doesn't look as strong, but I'll tell you, he ain't afraid.
No, definitely not.
No, sir.
Mosley set to check back into the game for North Brunswick at the next dead ball. Here comes Akil Lance behind the back. Oh, Jay?
Maybe.
Oh, he may have got away with a travel there. Here comes Ballard.
They're letting them play.
Freeman for his third 3. Oh, it spins out.
Look That's probably a walk maybe or a foul.
Stan Ballard's going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
Well, the hair is going to the line, and he earned it.
He sure did.
What about Stanley? About 6 points a game, 6 boards a game, couple of assists a game, 2.5 steals a game.
And
now,
one made free throw just now. He's got 3, Jay, and they've all come from the charity stripe.
Yeah, you know, and again, looking at the numbers, and they can be misleading, but, 42% from the free throw line, and far better than that tonight.
North Brunswick leads by 6, 23-17. Rodriguez is the one who could help shoot him out of that zone, partner. He's the shooter as Brown fires and misses from the left wing. 3:30 left in the first half.
One of the few, what you might call an uncontested rebound here this evening, Sam. There's been lots of bodies going up off the glass.
Boy, Ballard is a good-looking kid. Gee whiz.
They're full of them. All these guys are like I said, they're not tall, but they're big.
Step back jumper by Lance.
Oh, look at
RJ.
Green. Oh, my. Oh, I don't know.
Called out of bounds against North Brunswick. The ball will belong to Laney. And RJ Green couldn't believe it. Checking into the game. RJ Green and Stan Ballard are coming out. Number 22, Gavin Limber, and number 10, Eric Mosley coming in.
Another one of them football players is Limber, right? Yeah.
And Mosley. He's the running back.
That's right. Oh, I forgot about that. No wonder he's so hard to tackle.
Jay, I feel like there have been some football plays in this game. I mean, these teams are getting after it, folks.
Yeah,
I know you can watch it and see everything, but just being in the gym is you folks wouldn't even believe it.
Not for the meek.
The physicality of this contest. There's Rodriguez. Oh, way short. Oh, Milholland with a great effort. Up and in by Joe Bachmann. Did a good job just to get that shot off. Somehow got it to go.
And Joe did a great job of getting his feet set under him that time.
Limber, floater, nothing but net.
The big guy comes in and immediately produces.
Jay, it just feels right now that it's much easier for North Brunswick to get looks on offense than it is Laney.
Have yet to solve this kind of tricky scorpion zone. Well, that might have solved it. Nope, missed the shot. Look at Bachmann working hard.
Boy, Joe Bachmann getting after it down low. Fouled by Justin Freeman. Jay, this has been Laney's problem is when they get there, they're not converting.
Well, it has the same problem as you mentioned, Sam, in the first time of the year when they played these pesky North Brunswick Scorpions.
1:44 left in the first half. North 25, Laney 19. Bachmann to the line for a pair. Way off the mark on that first attempt.
Yeah, that one didn't even look like it had much of a chance, did it? Joe is 63 for 102 from the free throw line, 62% before tonight.
Jay, they are 3 of 9 from the stripe.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this kid Milholland, he got a Band-Aid on his left eye. he's gone to war tonight. A little bit of a disagreement as to who should retain possession here. Looks like it's going to go to the Buccaneers.
Brown's got it. Kicked around and stolen. Helms fires, nope. Boy, Milholland is just an animal right now.
He's playing so well.
Boy, Milholland just playing so hard. Created that offense all on his own, and boy, they're going to scramble now. Here comes Laney into their full court press. Limbert again. Mosley rebound, put back no good. Milholland tied up, got it away somehow to Maury Brown.
Laney gets a 3. This whole place could come down.
No good, and here comes K.J. Brown. Look how fast he is, partner.
He ain't stopping. He ain't stopping.
Charging foul called against North Brunswick, and it'll go Laney's way. Now, Laney won't shoot free throws as it was a player control foul.
That's right.
The foul called against North Brunswick. Laney's ball down by 4.
And Coach Johnson is incredulous with that call.
Yep.
And Laney.
Jay, that's about 3 50-50 ones here in the last minute or so that have all went.
What do we got? Oh, we got a person maybe a little too close to the end line for the officials.
So a dead ball with 38 seconds left before halftime. Stay with Lane. Ball will stay with Lane.
Take it down and try to get the last shot, maybe, Sam, or just take the first good shot you can get.
Yeah, somehow, and I don't know the answer. Eric Davis knows what he's doing. I don't, but I got to try to get the ball to Bachmann close to the basket. North's just making it so hard with this zone and these rangy guards out here on the perimeter.
And they're quick, too. When the ball goes into the corner where you like to get a 3, they recover.
Like that.
Just like that.
Good call. 5 seconds. Lance pushing it. He's going to get a good look, Jay. Fires it up. Oh, and it rattles out. Akel Lance made a great play. Had to double clutch the 3-point attempt. It went halfway down and popped out. But what an action-packed first half. After 16 minutes of game action on Focus Broadband, North Brunswick leads the Laney Buccaneers 25-21. We will be back for the second half. bring him because I need it. You remember him. That's Rashad Dixie, a little guard. Sucked. About that long.
Got taller?
I think he shrunk.
I can't. I think I'm getting, along with all my other ailments, I think I'm getting that I can't remember disease.
Good, man. How are you?
Working.
Working. Yeah. Yes.
Shoot. Wait a minute.
I remember you. Rashad Dixie. I remember. Like a steel trap, man. Oh.
I do too. We like watching you. Which one was he? The other one, not Marquise, but the other one?
Rashad Dixie.
What did he? Oh,
Basketball.
Dixie.
Little guard.
Little basketball player.
Dude,
Yeah,
if we
I
did games at
remember.
North
He was
Brunswick twice a
fun.
week.
He was fun to watch.
I've already had two. Partner, we're back for the start of the second half. I'm excited for more action, but a little nervous if I'm being honest. I was exhausted after that opening 16 minutes.
You are so right. We're doing nothing. These kids are working so hard.
Oh boy, that three-pointer bounced up, then nearly dropped back in, but North Brunswick came away with the defensive rebound. Laney trails by 4.
How in the name of fortune did Lance get that rebound then? Uh-oh.
Oh, North got a break there.
Yeah, sometimes better be lucky than good, and they were lucky that time.
Then Brown had his shot blocked by Milholland and Maury Brown, I believe, and possession will stay with the Scorpions.
Yeah, they're fortunate to have the ball again.
Jay, there's some athletes on this floor tonight.
Gee, many Christmas Eve.
My goodness. Here's Eric Mosley, number 10, with the ball in the right wing. Going to get it back to Akel Lance. Oh, good pass over to KJ Brown. Well, I think Brown made that shot more difficult than it had to be. And here comes Helms. Oh, good move.
Wow.
And Helms had it stripped. Boy, you see how he went right and then kind of just switched over to his left, but North Brunswick just so blasted athletic, they were able to chase him down from behind and knock it out of bounds.
Quick hands, you know, to keep up with a guy that's got quick gears like Josh Helms.
Here's Helms trying to get Laney into its offense.
Kind of daring him to shoot.
Laney's got to be able to knock down one of those, Jay, before. Well, instead, Brown just drives it all the way to the rim and lays it in. He's got 9 to lead all Laney scores. Actually leads all scores. KJ Brown has 8 for North Brunswick. But, Jay, we got a 2-point game, partner.
We could probably have a 2-point game all the rest of the way, Sam.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, my.
Good move by number 11, Akel Lance. He's got 8.
Oh.
The North Brunswick lead back to 4.
So athletic. Yeah, you're going to have to earn your points here tonight.
Bachmann lost it. Here comes Mosley. Mosley's layup no good. He was fouled on the shot attempt, and Eric Mosley, the sophomore guard, will go to the line to shoot 2.
I think the foul went on Amari Brown, and I don't think Amari agreed wholeheartedly, but either way, Mosley, the sophomore, as Sam said, is going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Ooh.
He averages nearly 8 points a game, but has yet to score tonight.
Stan Ballard checking into the game for number 5, KJ Brown. Mosley tries to salvage a split, and he does just that. So the North Brunswick lead up to 5 at 28-23. We're 2 minutes into the third quarter here from the campus of North Brunswick High School on Focus Broadband. Color analyst Jake Holmes. I'm Sam Hickman.
Nice cross.
There, now that's a good look. Laney just can't get anything to fall. Here comes Lance. Oh, he made a good pass into number 12, R.J. Green, the lead, up to 7.
RJ's been around that basket all night long. First one he got to drop.
Oh, there comes Lance.
He wanted to dunk it.
Layup attempt, no good. Foul on Rodriguez, and Akel Lance will shoot a pair. Jay, if he could make even one of these, it would be North Brunswick's largest lead of the night. They led 22-15, so had a 7-point lead, now lead by 7 at 30-23.
I think Akel was about 15, 18 feet away, and he was trying to get his steps, under him so he could go up for the jam, but a good effort that time by Rodriguez to prevent that. So Lance makes the first of 2.
Jay Bird, if Laney's got to figure it out on the offensive end, or they could be in trouble this second half.
Well, they haven't yet been able to get much going from the outside, although they do have a couple of threes in the first quarter, but only 6 points in the second quarter for Laney. North really locked them up.
Connor Poe drives baseline into Milholland, who misses the shot, and Stan Ballard with the defensive board. I mean, Jay, that's a great possession. Just couldn't get the shot to fall. Mosley misses the 3. Look at RJ.
Gee, Christmas Day.
Oh, what a look. Ballard from distance.
Might. Nope.
Oh, they were waiting on the whistle, I believe, and there was never one came. And Laney got the defensive rebound.
Nice pass. Wow. Milholland statistically not big. Well, 5 points in the first half, but made a lot of good plays out here tonight for Coach Davis's squad.
Boy, Jay, Laney has scored 8 total points in the last basically 2 quarters.
2 quarters, yeah.
Yep, since they had 15 with about 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Wow. On the ground, the floor.
And Green with the steal.
Look at him. I think he got fouled.
And a foul against Joe Bachmann. R.J. Green outworks Laney, and Green will go to the line for 2. I mean, Jay, they're getting out everything by North Brunswick right now.
You see Lance. Akel Lance went up and shoved R.J. Green. You don't do that, son, even though I know he's your friend. But
I mean, they're getting outworked, out-hustled, out-executed. It's just been all North Brunswick since about the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Jay, that leads 10 points now with 4:20 left in the third.
And, 10 points and, man, a hard 10 points. I don't know how to describe it.
R.J. Green's got 4, all 4 in the third quarter, and North Brunswick has its largest lead of the game at 34-23.
Need it. You need the outside shot as you're Laney, and you can't get it. You cannot get it.
I mean, Jay, that's a wide open 3 from Helms, who's averaging 11 a game. Hard to get a much better look, unless you're going to shoot a layup.
You can't complain about that one. Whoa.
Somebody got him on the head on the way up. So Brown will shoot a pair. The foul is going to be against number 12, R.J. Green. Maury Brown going to shoot 2 for Laney.
And somehow, despite the foul, Justin Freeman was up, 18 feet in the air for the block. But very, very, very athletic team.
Yikes.
The free throw woes continue for Laney.
3 of 10 now for the game.
Gosh. Sometimes that basket looks so big and sometimes it looks so small, Sam. There you go.
Brown knocks that one in, so Laney now 4 of 11 from the stripe. It's a 10-point game, North Brunswick lead. There's a steal by Helms as Lance tried to dribble through a double team. There's a good move by Josh Helms. He's got 5, and Laney has pulled within 8. Oh, and they almost come up with another steal, but Ballard came away with it. Oh, he's got a wide open look. Oh, and it cost North Brunswick 3 points. Lance stepped right into it and buried it, but a timeout had been called before the shot.
And you know what? Despite him making the bucket, that was the right call because I think Mosley was really in trouble inside, and it looked like he was going to turn the ball over. We were talking about how Laney can get back into this game. It's through some pressure defense, and now you got to look at North Brunswick and decide, well, look, we know they're going to come out swinging. We got to kind of, take their best hit, but not lose our composure and stay within the game that we played here this evening, which has been a very physical and very strong, hard play defensively.
3:44 left in the third. It's North Brunswick 34, Laney 26. So, Jay, it was just 34-23. Laney scored 3 straight on a Maury Brown free throw and then a Josh Helms layup, and then had a turnover, it looked like, near the mid-court line. But North Brunswick somehow came away with it. Number 1, Isaac Nipper into the game for North Brunswick. Ballard thought about it. Instead, he's going to do crossover, drive, layup, up and in. Number 4, Stan Ballard. He's got 5 and the lead back to 10 for the Scorps.
A muscle shot by Stan Ballard. I tell you, the kids for North, they looks like sometimes they can be in 2 different places at once. Really hustling defensively.
Poe's going to fire from deep. No good. That offensive rebound by number 22, Shea Corbett, and the putback, or Corbett attempted a putback and was fouled on the way up. So Shea Corbett will shoot a pair. Laney trails by 10 with 2:57 left to go in the third.
A pretty good possession by the Bucks that time. One of the few times that they've able to get a good look from the outside, and even though the ball didn't go in, Corbett doing a good job working the glass.
Shea Corbett steps to the line and knocks in the first of 2 free throws. So Laney back within single digits, 36-27.
48% from the stripe for the senior, Shea Corbett.
Well, he didn't look like a sub 50% foul shooter on that pair, Jay. He knocked both of those in, and now Laney's come up with a steal.
This is how they get back in, if they get back in.
Ooh, Maury Brown nearly got it to go. The foul called against number 12, R.J. Green, who took a shot there, Jay, on the way up. Kind of came up walking a little gingerly. So Maury Brown, after the steal and the drive, was fouled and will shoot a pair for the second time this quarter. He was 1 of 2 in his last trip to the stripe.
Senior averages 4 points a game. He has 7, 8, 9, 10 here tonight. Wow. Cannot believe it.
Let's see, Jay. 1 of 2, 2 of 4, 3 of 6, 3 of 7, 3 of 10, 4 of 12, 4 of 13. 6 out of 15, make that 6 out of 16 from the stripe for Laney. Oh, he's got a man. Poe, bingo! So misses both free throws, but they get the board, and Connor Poe drills a 3, and Laney suddenly within 5, Jay Combs.
I know.
RJ a chance to extend it back. Bingo! RJ Green from deep. He's got 7 all in the third quarter.
Football players are going at one another, aren't they? Green and Poe.
Wow. Oh, big move by Josh Helms. He's got 4 in the quarter, 7 for the game. Here comes KJ Brown.
Jeez, he flipped.
Oh, now North Brunswick's got an advantage. Oh, Lance thought about it, kicks it out. Ballard open from deep and banks it in. The bank is open on Friday night in Leland.
Showtime.
Lead back to 9 at 42-33.
And Ballard banks it in. What a try.
And one, number 24, Joe Bachmann, grabs the board, puts it in, and has a chance for a three-point play.
A kind of quiet point game tonight for Joe Bachmann, number 3 in the conference in scoring at 14 a game. That's his 7th and a chance to make it 8. Came in a big time, the right time for Laney.
Jay, do you remember who's leading the league in scoring? Is it Pocknet from New Hanover?
I don't remember.
And Bachmann knocks in the free throw, so Laney with a huge answer. After the Ballard 3 put the lead back at 9, Bachmann gets a three-point play, and it's 42-36, minute 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Steal.
Turnover.
Oh, Helms at a disadvantage.
Oh, wow. How did RJ do that?
Knocked out of bounds by North Brunswick, and it'll stay with Laney.
How did he knock that ball out and didn't pick up a foul? Nice effort by Green.
Pass into Bachmann. Rodriguez drives. No good. Bachmann got the rebound. Shot up, in. Joe Bachmann, a beast in the paint late in the third quarter, and a made free throw here would pull Laney within one possession. The Bucks have pulled within 4, 42-38.
The big guy is kind of putting the Bucks on his back here the last couple of possessions, going inside and just muscling his way in.
Bachmann from the stripe, nothing but nylon. It is a three-point game, as close as Laney's been since about midway through the second quarter. 1:20 left. Helms with a steal. Oh, he's got a man behind him. Didn't see him. I thought it was going to be too late. Boy, timeout for Laney maybe. Boy, I thought the Laney bitch might call for one with Helms seemingly in trouble there
close.
In the deep corner.
It was close, man. That time Helms, he's slapping the floor defensively like they do at Duke, right? And getting down so low. Man.
Poe into the short corner. Ballard with the steal.
What's he going to do?
Oh, Ballard misses the layup, but was fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2. Oh, and Laney had a chance to pull within 1 or maybe tie the game with a trifecta. Instead, it's a turnover, leads to a North Brunswick run out, and Ballard will have a chance to increase the lead to 4 or 5 here from the charity stripe.
Yeah, Stan did a good job that time of kind of maintaining his composure and his control. Sinks the first of 2, a 42% free throw shooter.
5 of 6 tonight.
But not tonight, right.
Or 4 or 5 rather, sorry. Make that 5 of 6 now. So North Brunswick, after Ballard's free throws, leads 44-39. Highly entertaining ball game, specifically here in the third quarter. These teams have scored a lot of points this quarter. North Brunswick with 19 and Laney with 18.
Yeah, and that 18 came in about the last 4 minutes.
It was a kick ball. He kicked it. Yeah. I know the North Brunswick faithful were disappointed, and it did go off of Laney. They were right, but it was kicked off of Laney. So the Bucks maintain possession. 40 seconds left in the third. North 44, Laney 39.
Sam, those points that Laney has scored here in the quarter, all in the last, 3-4 minutes?
Good pass in from Josh Helms to number 22, Shea Corbett. Corbett was fouled, and he'll shoot a pair.
Corbett sunk 2 earlier in the quarter. He's going to get a chance to do it again. And if he can convert, that 5-point lead shrinks to 3.
That was a good look from Helms there. Dribble penetration, got into the lane, drew a defender, laid it off.
He's not having a big scoring night, but he's good.
I mean, Jay, I tell you, after being about 4 of 13 from the foul line, Laney's now hit its last 5 between Bachmann and Shea Corbett.
They got the right guys on the line, I guess, huh?
Shea Corbett, a perfect 4 of 4 from the stripe thus far in the third quarter, and the lead for North Brunswick is now 3. Scorpions lead 44-41.
Probably try to take it down for the last shot, maybe.
Ballard working against Corbett, back to Mosley, and then back to Ballard.
Plenty of time.
Lance from distance. Bingo! 4 seconds left in the third. Bachmann's full court heave, way too strong. Over the goal, a huge three-pointer by Kel Lance at the end of the frame gives North Brunswick a 47-41 lead after 3 on Focus Broadband. We'll be back with you shortly for the start of the fourth. And we're back for the start of the fourth and final quarter here on Focus Broadband. North Brunswick drilled a 3. It was Arkel Lance to end the third period, and then North gets possession to start the fourth. Scorpions with a 6-point advantage. Jay, North Brunswick going for the season sweep of Laney. Wonder when the last time that happened was.
Been a while, I'm sure, Sam. Been a while.
What's the plan here at the start of the fourth if you're North Brunswick, Jay? Do you take the air out of the ball and make Laney come get you, or you just continue to do what's been so successful for you?
You know, I might want to dance with who I brought to the dance for the first 3 quarters, right? But you just know that Laney's gonna not quit. They're gonna probably come up with a run or two before this game's over. Oh.
Up, off the rim, off the glass, and in. Number 22, Gavin Limbert caught Bachmann a little flat-footed there on defense, and now Limbert's got a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, when you get points out of Limbert, guy that you're not looking for scoring from, you know things are going your way.
Missed the free throw. Connor Poe with the defensive rebound for Laney. North Brunswick's lead is 49-41. And Jay, it was about a 40-second possession. Oh, deep. That was off of Lance.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, the initial possession of the fourth quarter, North Brunswick took off 40 seconds and got a bucket. That's precisely what you want.
You do that 8 times with your coach,
Yep.
Coach Jeff Johnson.
Milked some clock and padded your lead. Just about worked out perfectly. Despite the fact that Limbert missed the free throw, still quality possession for North. Oh, he's open.
Boy, Rodriguez has just had a tough time shooting from the outside here this evening. He has not scored, and he scores 11 a game normally. Got to hang on to the ball, right? Be careful with those cross-court passes and be selective with your shots. Oh, that's sweet.
Good pass in from Ballard to Limbert. The lead is 10, and Eric Davis, Laney's head coach, wants a timeout. 51-41, North Brunswick leads, 6:21 left in the game.
I could watch Stan Ballard make that pass all night long, Sam. What a great
off the dribble,
dish.
left-handed shovel pass to a wide-open Limbert.
You talk about a dime, baby. That's it. And nice catch and conversion by Limbert. He's come in here in the fourth quarter with 4 points. The first 2 baskets of the quarter for North Brunswick.
So, Jay, just a perfect start to the final period for Jeff Johnson and the North Brunswick Scorpions. What do you do defensively if you're Laney to slow down this North Brunswick offensive attack?
They haven't they're applying some pressure, but I don't know that they're applying much full court pressure. But in order to do that, Sam, you got to score, right? You got to make a bucket. You got to make a free throw. You got to get a ball turned over that you can jump into some. So I would think maybe they might try to extend their defense a little bit, but in order to do that, they have to convert. And they have not been converting much tonight, although they did have a big 20-point outburst in the third quarter. And I think maybe those 20 points came in about 4 minutes, so they're capable.
Yep, that is a great point, partner. Jay, you just got to think they've got to make something from the perimeter at some point, no?
If you open up from the outside, then that, or make something from the outside, it can open up on the inside. But
that's going to be the 16th foul against North Brunswick. 6:01 left in the game. So the next foul, North Brunswick foul, unless it's a player control foul, will result in Laney going to the free throw line. Not sure if that's a good thing for the Bucs.
I was going to say that has not been their friend, right?
Oh, good pass. Oh, Poe nearly got it to go, was fouled on the way up. Another foul on Limbert. Jay, he's played about 5, maybe 6 minutes, and I think, let's see what foul that is on number 22 here. How many fouls he got? 4 fouls on Limbert.
Well, he's earning his money here tonight, right?
That's right. Poe draws back iron on the first free throw attempt. So he's 1 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Our producer, Aaron Varnum's a rugby player, and he's talking about Connor Poe playing rugby, but maybe he ought to go after, I was going to say, maybe he ought to go after Limbert. That looks like a rugby player to me.
He's a big kid. Laney trying to apply some pressure, but boy, North Brunswick just seems to be in complete control right now.
Sam, I think if North Brunswick is judicious with their possessions and makes free throws, they can win this game. Don't turn your back on any of these guys.
Connor Poe nearly came up with a steal.
He did. A dangerous pass, but KJ Brown got away with it that time. Just when you think you got enough athleticism out there, in comes number 15, Michael Mulholland, trying to get a double team.
Jay, I got to tell you, I cannot for the life of me figure out how North Brunswick is 3-5 in the conference.
Well,
I mean, they have just played so well in this game.
They have.
They're taking the air out of it, partner.
Well, they're
Laney's going to have to come out of it, aren't they?
I think they're
Perfect cut. Perfect cut.
Yep.
Executed the possession to perfection. Just putting on a clinic here in the fourth quarter against the Laney Bucks. KJ Brown's got 10. Laney North Brunswick leads by 12. Meanwhile, Laney shoots a 28-foot three-pointer.
And again, if they miss their shot, then you can't really apply full court pressure. Not that they may anyway, but that's
that
an
was
ill-advised
unforced.
pass. And that's what you want to stay away from if you're North. Easier said than done, right? We know. Look, I still think Laney may have a little run in them. They need one shot to go in to start it. Oh my word! Oh my word!
Foul by number 4,
Did he call
Stan
a foul?
Ballard. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a foul. Bachmann's going to go to the line for a pair.
Athletes.
Milholland's hurt. Michael Thrill Holland.
Hey, I hope he's okay.
He's pointing toward where the Band-Aid is.
Yeah, he's playing hard tonight. Well, the official's laughing, so hopefully he's okay. But anyway, Joe Bachmann to the line, 62% free throw shooter on the season.
Even if he could make the second one, they could jump into some kind of, full court defense at least.
If, in fact, Coach Davis wants to do that, I don't know. Hey, this guy knows how to coach defense, so.
North just got a luxury in that they got kids like Lance and Ballard and Mosley who can
interchangeable.
They have 4 different guys who can handle it, and dribble and pass.
Bachmann's made his last 4 free throws and
he's
couldn't have come, but there's 13. A full court pressure, Sam.
So they had one more foul to give before it sends North Brunswick to the free throw line. And, Jay, honestly, it may not be the worst thing. Maybe you try to extend the game and, play really aggressive. And if you foul, at least while they're in the 1-and-1, it's not the worst thing. Maybe they miss the front end of a 1-and-1 and you steal a possession. There's
the steal.
Oh, good play by Joe Bachmann. Throws it off the leg of number 21, Justin Freeman.
So you see,
10-point game. North leads 53-43.
First get it into single digits, right? Then start making a bucket or two and trying to extend your defense and make them make some plays. Oh,
can't turn it over. That's for certain, partner.
All right, because you're only going to get so many possessions here in the under 4 minutes. Cannot waste them.
Oh, good pass.
Smart play by Freeman that time. He could have shot.
They got him on skates. Yep. So that's going to send Mosley to the line for a 1-and-1.
So Eric Mosley, the sophomore guard, averaging about 8 points a game. 47% from the free throw line on the season. He is 1 for 2 tonight. Stan Ballard's going to come in for R.J. Green, and Mike Milholland's going to step out for Laney, replaced by Shea Corbett.
So a big front end here for number 10, Eric Mosley. Missed it, and a good defensive rebound by Shea Corbett.
Yeah, comes right into the game, this Corbett, and gets a big rebound.
Oh.
Just kind of daring him to shoot from there. That shot's been available. Right there. Boom.
Mid-range jumper drilled by Josh Helms. He's got 9, and Laney head coach Eric Davis wants a timeout. So the last 4 have been scored by Laney, and the Buccaneers have pulled within 8. Jay, what's your plan now? Take me into both huddles.
Well, we're under 10, right? So that's that psychological step that you got to get into. They made a bucket, they being Laney, so they're going to get a chance to extend their defense if that's how they want to pursue it. North just has to, as I said, if they protect the basketball and get to the free throw line, they can win this game without scoring a whole lot more baskets. But you just kind of sort of think that Laney's got maybe a run left in them. They've scored the last 4, right, Sam? So
they have indeed.
You know, they got a shot here to eat into it, and if they can get this thing down, let's see, they're down 8 now. They get it down to 4 with a couple of minutes to go. You know, things start to change. But North can kind of control their own destiny here by controlling the basketball. Look at this full court pressure.
Yep. So Laney absolutely bringing the full court pressure. KJ Brown all the way to the rim. Stan Ballard up in. Beautiful full court press break there by North, and the lead's back to 10.
Yeah, excellent job. And Ballard making an easy shot or a hard shot look easy.
Oh, that's a foul. Yep.
Don't want to do that. Even though Laney has struggled from the line here this evening, you don't want to give them a chance to score points without taking time off the clock. So Connor Poe's going to go to the line where he's going to be shooting a pair, I guess, Sam?
No, 1 and 1.
Is it 1 and 1? Okay.
Yeah, 1 and 1. Jay, he's 1 of 4 from the stripe so far, and Laney, we're at 2:59 left in the game, and Laney's down 10. They got to have this front end.
Well, they're probably going to get to the line numerous times here in the last 3 minutes, and they've sort of struggled from the free throw line here this evening, so good time for the Bucks to kind of turn it around from the stripe.
Jay Ballard fouled out. He finished with 12 points for North Brunswick, so doubled his season average. Had a great night for North offensively and defensively.
Yeah, he gave him big-time minutes here this evening.
Poe makes a pair of big free
There's
throws.
a steal.
And then Helms lost it. Brown up with it. Shot wouldn't go and was fouled by R.J. Green. Jay, that's a big sequence right there.
Damn.
Stole the ball. Now we're going to the line for 2 and only 7 seconds expired.
Right, so when you put them on the line and if they're successful, you're kind of helping them.
Nope, too strong.
And they're going to be there being Laney, of course, going to be shooting in the double bonus the remainder of tonight's game, 2:52 left.
So Brown trying to pull Laney within 7. He struggled from the line in the second half. Oh, he missed both, but then got his own rebound, and the shot was blocked. Laney comes up with a clean, or North Brunswick rather, comes up with a clean block. Huge, huge sequence there. Brown missed a pair.
Going to spread them out, Sam.
Oh, good pass from R.J. Green, and K.J. Brown missed a bunny.
Ooh.
K.J. Brown missed a bunny, and Laney came up with a rebound, and then North Brunswick committed a foul. It was on R.J. Green, and if I'm not mistaken, that's his 5th.
That could be hurtful to North if, in fact, it is.
And it's the double bonus,
right.
So Poe will shoot 2.
Where he just made 2 in a row. So down 8.
And North has no more R.J. Green or Stan Ballard. Yep, that's right. Great point by production manager Aaron Varnum. Gavin Limbert came into the game, and he's got 4 personal fouls. Connor Poe knocks that one in. He's made his last 3. 3 of 5, 4 of 6. He's 4 of 7 from the line, trying to make it 5 of 8. This would pull Laney within 6, and he does just that. Laney will jump into its full court pressure. K.J. Brown dribbles out of it, and a foul going to be called against Maury Brown. That will send so Brown committed the foul against K.J. Brown, and it will be a 1-and-1. Jay, huge front end here for North Brunswick's junior guard, K.J. Brown, who is averaging 8 points per game. He's got 10 tonight and is about to shoot one of the biggest free throws of his young career.
57% from the stripe.
Boy, like he done it a million times. A big make by the junior.
Yeah, did not look the least bit concerned, did he not? He got them gold shoes on, Sam.
Stepped up.
It's the gold shoes.
Drilled it.
Bang.
Boy, he didn't even think about touching touching the rim on either one of those. So here comes Laney, 2.5 minutes left, down 8. Brown with a kick.
And if you didn't hear that, he don't care, Gavrin's got that, you stay here, okay?
Maury Brown trying to get Laney into its offense. Shea Corbett misses.
Lindbergh doing a pretty good job defensively that time.
And North Brunswick in full control now, approaching the 2-minute mark. Mosley skips it. Skips it right back to Mosley from Lance. Freeman's got it in the corner.
Keep it out of those corners if you're North. Keep the ball in the middle of the court to the extent you can. Oh.
And Brown tries to rifle a pass into Gavin Lambert. An ill-advised pass, throws it away, and now it's Laney ball again. Buccaneers down 8 with 1:45 left.
Freeman almost came up with a big steal. Good pass inside.
And one. Shea Corbett lays it up and in. He was fouled, so it's a 6-point game with 1:40 left, and Laney has a chance to pull within 5 if Corbett can convert the free throw.
So it's a 2-possession game. Regardless of whether he makes this shot or not, it would be helpful for the Bucks if Corbett can connect.
Corbett has 6, all in the second half. Nope, long.
Go ahead.
And knocked out of bounds by Joe Bachmann. And Laney will get into its full court pressure. Freeman. Nope, they're gonna let Lance take it out of bounds. Jay, he can't run the baseline there. He can't run the baseline. It was after a miss. I know. He never. You know how they'll tell the kid if he can run it.
Yeah.
So they never said anything to him. And so he ran, and now they're gonna. They got it straight.
They got to foul him.
And there's gonna be one more 1-and-1 for North Brunswick, and then every foul from here on out would be a 2-shot foul. So 1-and-1 here, 1:37 left. Mosley trying to extend North Brunswick's 6-point lead.
1 for 3 tonight. This is a big one. Would make it a 3-possession game, but he missed.
And then he fouled him. Oh,
not
man.
What you want to do.
Now, Jay, I will say, if you're North Brunswick, you foul Maury Brown, who has struggled mightily in the second half tonight from the charity stripe. He's 1 of 6 from the line in the second half.
Yeah. You know, I always said you should measure free throw shooting for the first 3.5 quarters and then the last half quarter, right?
Great point. And he stepped up and nailed that one when Laney had to have it. So now it's a 5-point game.
Still going to be a 2-possession game either way.
And Maury Brown stepped up and knocked that one in. It's a 4-point game. North Brunswick leads. North Brunswick leads 57-53.
Sam, I told you 2 quarters ago, if they can hang on to the ball and make their free throws, they got a shot to win. They got to hang on to the ball here because they are going to get attacked and then make their free throws.
Yep, and a good job by North Brunswick getting the ball to K.J. Brown, who stepped up at about the 2.5-minute mark and drained a pair.
You know, it hurts a little bit when you don't have Ballard in, who fouled out. There could be another ball handler for you. R.J. Green, quite an athlete. He's fouled out.
And a senior leader. Big first one, drilled it. Nothing but net for K.J. Brown. He's got 5 in the quarter, 13 for the game, and his 3 free throws have been nothing but nylon.
I think we get out of this last 134, Sam, and we might see the big difference in this game is if we start counting the circles that are colored in and the circles that are not.
And they didn't block him out.
Jay, fundamental.
Boy, North didn't even send anybody in there for the offensive rebound, and they didn't block out the shooter.
That's something that,
boy, oh boy.
yeah,
Critical mistake. Laney just stood there and watched the ball clang off the rim, and Brown dove into the lane and grabbed his own rebound. A heads-up play by K.J. Brown. Lance will now shoot 2.
See, that darn basket gets a little bit tighter and smaller when the seconds, roll off that clock. Still only 5-point difference.
He missed another one.
So it's
5-point game.
2 possessions, Sam.
5-point game, 1:20 left in the game clock.
Laney doesn't have to have a 3, but they sure would like one. That's good defense. That's great passing.
Good pass from Brown to Bachmann, who lays it up and in. He's got 15 to lead all Laney scores. And, Jay, we got a 3-point ball game with 1:05 left in the contest. North begging Laney to hang around with the missed free throws here in the last 30, 40 seconds of the fourth quarter.
Well, that's what I was saying before, Sam, but I think the difference in this game, and we got still a minute, 5 seconds, so a lot of things can happen. But we just count the number of circles we have and the number of circles that are colored in for each team. And I would not be surprised that the difference is going to be there.
3 of 9 for North Brunswick in the fourth quarter from the charity strike.
How about Laney?
2 of 4, 6 of 8, 6 of 10, 8 of 12, 8 for 13 for Laney.
8.
So, yeah, big difference. A 5-point difference and a huge percentage difference.
And that's just in the fourth quarter, right?
Just in the fourth quarter, yep.
Yeah, so we'll see. A lot of time to go. North.
Get it to K.J. Brown. He's looked the most comfortable at the free throw line, at least.
Right, has to get the ball inbounds first, and then, yeah, ideally if they can get it to one of their confident free throw shooters, that's what they want to do.
Jay, it felt like it changed a bit when Ballard fouled out.
Yeah, he had a heck of a game, Sam.
Yeah, 12 points.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, they got Laney for a foul call, so that's going to send Brown to the line for 2.
Foul on Josh Helms.
And K.J. Brown will shoot 2.
57% on the year. A little better than that thus far tonight.
Drilled it. Back to a 2-possession game. 59-55. Brown is 4 of 5 from the line in the fourth quarter.
That's the important part right now for North.
And he made them both. Lead is back to 5. Exactly a minute left in the ball game. North Brunswick leads by 5.
They don't have to have a 3, but they sure would like one. Oh, that's a nice.
Good pass in from Bachmann to Corbett.
Steal it here. Somebody's got to help.
Called a timeout.
Yeah,
Called a timeout, and it was a good one. They were going to get a 10-second violation.
They were in jeopardy for sure. Wow. The first game between these teams this year, 68-66, North win in overtime. The second game between these teams this year with 41 seconds to go. A 3-point North Brunswick lead, evenly matched, well coached on both sides.
Yep, absolutely.
See who executes down the stretch here is going to win this game.
Now, Jay, let me ask you this. Take me into the Laney huddle. You're down 3, but you might not want to go for the immediate foul, right? Don't you want to try to force a turnover if you can?
I think that's kind of the rule of thumb is that you go hard on the inbounds pass. You try to turn them over, but if you can't turn them over,
foul quickly.
I think you need to foul quickly, because, well, there's, particularly there's no shot clock here, so they can essentially, they got enough points to win, Sam.
Yep.
They just got to get rid of 41 seconds. So you go hard on the inbounds. If you're unsuccessful, then you probably put on the line whomever you can put on the line the fastest.
Yeah, I think if it gets into Mosley's hands, I think you want to, just because his percentage is lower than maybe Lance's or KJ Brown's. But you see North Brunswick got it to its best foul shooter. Stepped on the end line. Yep, sure did.
He did.
With 34.4 seconds left, Laney got the ball down by 3, and there's the inbounds. Here we go, Jay.
Don't
have to have a 3.
Like I said a couple of times, they don't have to, but it sure would be nice if you're Laney. And
short. Wow. Oh, and Corbett grabbed it and put it in, and then Laney wants a timeout.
Wow.
Heads up play by Shea Corbett. He was right there, and Jay, he grabbed the rebound and put it back in, kind of all in one motion. Just a really sharp play there by number 22, and that's what you want from your senior.
Well, yeah, Corbett has got 4, 6, 8, 10 points all in the second half, and he has given Coach Eric Davis a big lift here tonight off the bench on a night where he normally gets points, such as Helms, who's only got 6 and normally gets 11. Poe has kind of actually scored a little more than normal. Bachmann right around his average. So these points from Shea Corbett have really given a team that some people looking at maybe a quarter and a half ago didn't have a chance, but here they are down 1 with a lot of playing time left.
So North Brunswick led 60-55. Laney ran a set play, got a Shea Corbett layup, timeout. North Brunswick got it back, turned it over. Then Laney had a missed 3 from Bachmann. Corbett offensive rebound putback, and that's got us to 60-59. North Brunswick lead. Scorpions ball, exactly 20 seconds left in the game. And Connor Poe reached around and fouled number 11, Akel Lance.
But you had to do that, Sam. You couldn't let Lance just dribble out the last 14 seconds, right? So
yep. That's exactly
good foul by Poe.
Now, Jay, Lance missed his last 2, but he is a solid foul shooter. Drilled it. Puts North Brunswick up by 2. 61-59.
Now, it'll still be a one-possession game, even if he converts here.
Oh, rattles in. Woo. North Brunswick now wants a timeout. So North Brunswick leads 62-59, 14.6 seconds left in the ball game. You're Eric Davis and Laney. Drive in, try for a quick 2 and extend the game with another foul, or do you want to go for the tie here?
Or if you're North Brunswick, I think there's too much time to foul and put them on the line.
Well, Jay, I just don't know with R.J. Green out of the game and Ballard if you want to run the risk of them making the first one and getting the offensive rebound on the second one. I do feel like Laney has controlled the glass, especially here in the last half of the fourth quarter. But listen, if you foul Laney, they cannot tie you, not with made free throws.
That's right.
And that seems to be the way the college and the pro game is going. Up 3 late in the game, foul.
Yeah, so I don't know. 15 seconds is a long time. A lot of things, a lot of possessions can happen with that much time left. So I think the first thing you got to do is
Laney hasn't made a three-point perimeter shot in
forever.
Forever.
Poe had one in the third quarter. And
yes, he did.
Had a couple in the first quarter, but that's been it.
Yep, 3 for the game, if I'm
look
not
at
mistaken.
North.
Oh, North picked up full court.
Not a bad play at all.
Yep, and 10 seconds. Oh, Bachmann's going to have a look. No.
That's not going to help him.
No, why did they shoot a two-pointer?
That's not going to help him. Shea Corbett gets the bucket. They needed 3. They only got 2.
And Jay, it was Maury Brown, the guard, who kind of drove and fed him. And Jay, remember, this is not like college basketball where the layup went in with 2 seconds left and the clock stops.
No,
in high school basketball, the clock keeps rolling after a made bucket. North Brunswick escapes with a 62-61 victory over Laney, and the Scorpions complete a season sweep. Jay, if the game would have been maybe another minute, Laney might win. But tonight is a North Brunswick victory. They did just enough, and boy, what I hate to say it, but a colossal mistake by Laney in the final seconds.
Yeah, I think it was, but, you know, you got to think so many things so quickly, right, and process so much, and I don't know that you can really fault the kids on that. Wow. Everybody's leaving. I wish they were playing another quarter, Sam, because that's about as entertaining a high school basketball game as you could ever expect to see. What an effort by North Brunswick. And as you said many times during the game, how in the world is North Brunswick coming into this game? We had them at 8-7, 3-5. And the last game they played, they only lost by 1 to Ashley. So this is a pretty darn good high school basketball team. And this year has now defeated what we know is a darn good high school program, not once but twice. So hats off to Coach Johnson and his Scorpions for a valiant effort here tonight. Had just enough to hang on for a 62-61 win.
Heck of a high school basketball game, partner. And these two teams about as evenly matched as you could possibly have. They played, 64 minutes this year and were separated by a grand total of 3 points.
3 points, yeah. If we had enough time, we could count free throws, because I guarantee you free throws were the difference in this contest. And, hey, credit K.J. Brown in the fourth quarter for North Brunswick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attempts. He made 5 of them, and he made them when they needed them most, they being North Brunswick. So excellent effort by the Scorps, and a terrific effort and comeback by Laney, but they fall short by 1 point, 62-61 North.
19 for 29, 19 for 30, 22 for 33 for North Brunswick. For Laney, that's 4 of 13, 8 of 17, 10 of 19, 12 of 23, 16 of 29, 16 for 30, 18 for 32. Much better in the second half.
They did much better, but the 4 points, made a big difference.
Yep. Thanks for coming to our math lesson and for watching us tonight on Focus Broadband. What a boys game it was. So Laney victorious in the girls action, and then the North Brunswick boys salvaged the night for the Scorps with a 62-61 victory over Eric Davis and the Bucks.
Before we go, thanks to everybody here tonight for a great game, and really thanks to the fine athletic staff here at North Brunswick, who gave us how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 Chick-fil-A sandwiches?
Yeah, fantastic.
Fantastic.
And if anyone out there is looking for anyone to sing the Star Spangled Banner before their event, contact North Brunswick's Jada Rasco, who led us off tonight and killed it.
Sweet Jada.
Just did a great job. Thank you all for joining us. We will see you next week. Jay, we'll be right back here in this gym as the Trojans of West Brunswick come to town.
Holy moly, that should be a good one.
Yep, if it's half as good as the boys' game tonight, we are in business. He's Jay Combs for Nate Evers and Aaron Varnum. I'm Sam Hickman. Good night from Leland. Thanks for joining us on Focus Broadband.